Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Toon Review for tonight's Matchday Live as Newcastle United travel to the Etihad, a place where we don't tend to get a result. However, it can change, and hopefully it'll change tonight as Newcastle United take on Man City at the Etihad. Excuse me. I'm joined tonight for the commentary by Alex. Billy is on a night off, watching the match and watching the boxing with his son, so hope he has a great night. But good evening, Alex.
Good evening, Paul. Good evening to the Magpie Massive and everybody in Viewerland, and Billy Bob as well. Probably got us on the sofa somewhere.
Well, he has, yeah, indeed. If you do enjoy tonight's Matchday Live, as usual, please can you smash that like button for us, and if you are new to the channel, please do subscribe. We are heading towards 48,000 subscribers, and with your help, we can get there sooner rather than later. Memberships are available by hitting that join button underneath the live chat, and of course, super chats are there. That's the $ in the live chat, and that will guarantee your comment to be read out on tonight's show. We've already got a new member. ACP United has joined the membership, so thank you very, very much for that. Right, Alex, with no further ado, let's get into the teams, shall we? This is how the Toon line up tonight. We go with Nick Pope, Trippier, Hall, Tonali, Gordon, Chow, Alanga, Voldemar, Willock, Byrne, and Ramsey. And on the bench, we have Ruddy, Ramsdale, Joe Linton, Barnes, Asula, Jacob and Alex Murphy, Shahar, and Sean Neve. No Botman, Alex.
No, it's fine. I mean, it's a bit weird that he's not on the bench, considering
that's what I thought, yeah.
But not an issue, because obviously Malik Chow is suspended for the reverse fixture against Karabag, so the expectation is that Botman will play midweek. So, but rather odd he's not on the bench today. Maybe just getting a full rest ready for that.
Yeah, probably. Now, obviously, the big talking point is, Alex, that that lineup suggests Nick Voldemar is back up front. But when I put this to you before we went live, you went, "Arr." So what did you mean by the "arr"?
So, yeah, with Barnes being dropped and the fact that we've got, well, let's think this through logically.
I think Barnes has rested rather than dropped, Alex. I mean, I think he's rested. That's fair. You're right.
Tonali, Willock, Ramsey as the midfielders, you would imagine. Gordon and Alanga as the wide players, with Voltemada up front. It's fairly logical. I was purely playing devil's advocate, trying to consider if he would do a madness, because I do think there's potential there for him to do that, because I think Willock's been in really good form.
Yeah.
I don't think it would be a terrible game if we played Willock wide and kept Voltemada central to kind of knit play, be physical, and still keep Gordon up top and try and spin in behind the centre half.
Well, that was suggested when we looked at the team lineup last night, wasn't it? We there was a element of that.
It's how he's tried it in the last few games. He tried it with Osula as the spearhead. He's tried it with Gordon as the spearhead. And yeah, the likeliness is it's going to be Voltemada and more of a traditional return to what we know. But he's got the right personnel on the pitch to do what I've suggested. He could play Willock out wide and keep the same idea of what we did against Karabag. It's there. He could do it. So we'll just have to wait and see.
Well, this is how the home side, Manchester City, line up tonight. They go with Donnarumma, Nunes, Diaz, Gehi, Aitnouri, Rodri, Bernardo Silva, Nick O'Reilly, Semenyo, Mamouche, and Haaland. On the bench for them, Trafford, Reinders, Stones, Cherky, Nico, Savino, Kusanov, Foden, and Lewis. Very strong bench as well, Alex, to say the least.
I mean, I'd just like to start by saying that is a disgusting graphic. If you're gonna go through all the trouble to put all the players on there, at least do it in a formation, because it's not even in numerical order either. You've got 25, 27, and 3.
By the way, I must admit, Alex, this was taken from a fan account. It wasn't the actual Manchester City one, because the Man City one was a video, and it obviously wouldn't let it. You know, I'd have to stop the video, screenshot, cut and paste, and all that garbage. So I just nicked one off one of the fan accounts, to be honest.
the lineup itself is very strong. Yes. I heard some Manchester City fans talking about, oh, well, Kuzanov this and Cherky this and Foden that, who obviously aren't in the starting lineup. Oh, no, Freddie's too buttery and my lobster too well cooked. What a shame that you've got so many players you could pick.
Yeah.
It's a fantastic lineup. It has problems. And I don't mean for them. I mean for us. Against Trippier, massively concerns me. They do have wide cover or just general cover in Nico O'Reilly on that left side with Ait-Nouri, who can go in and be an overlapping just lunatic with Semenyo. So whoever is babysitting Kieran Trippier tonight, I hope you've had your Weetabix, because when Kieran Trippier does get caught on the halfway line, which will happen a couple of times, it's not necessarily his fault. Sometimes we turn over the ball very stupidly when he's which is not on Kieran, but it happens. And Semenyo and Ait-Nouri going past him is terrifying. So that is my big we have to make sure that doesn't happen too often.
Yeah. Ian Fleming, one of our fantastic mods with the super chat. Vicky was right, Stato. You do speak a lot of sense. Lol.
Thank you very much, Ian.
I take it he's referring to your little cameo on Sky at 7 o'clock tonight.
I did have to go on a little bit of a rant because Jay Bothroyd, he's a nice guy, but I think that there was quite some baiting questions there about we all don't like Voltemada and we want to sell him. We all want to sell Gordon. Eddie Howe's under loads of pressure.
Is that what he suggested, that the fans don't like Voltemada?
He said he's seen a lot online that we should sell him. That's what he said. Something around surrounding that. And to be fair, contributing to this show, I think it's fair to say I'm pretty much in the grapevine with you lot. I don't feel like the general vibe is that we're going to sell Nick. I think that's mental. But hey, I don't know.
That's extremely weird. I think the biggest worry tonight, Alex, is what you've already brought up, what we brought up in the preview, is how does Kieran Trippier handle the game tonight, and who does Eddie put there to kind of cover him, if you like, because there's no doubt that he ain't got the pace to cope with either Semenyo or Mamouche. It's going to be a difficult night for him if he doesn't get support from other players around him.
It's the big question. I think one of the things we've got working for us is Malik Chow is going to get a mandatory rest because he's suspended midweek. So you pull Malik Chow aside and you say, Malik, you empty that tank tonight. That small man from the north over there, you make sure that nobody gets past him tonight and you cover him every single run. And then you ask Tonali to do exactly the same thing when possible and just put out fires and support him, because Kieran Trippier has certainly proved me wrong and rolled back the years in recent fixtures after a run of bad fixtures. But this is one of the best teams in the world. There's only so much he can do. He's 35. He is at the wrong end of his career. So we need Malik Chow, and possibly if Ramsey finds himself in those moments out wide as well, you've got to contribute. You've got to support, because this is Man City. You don't get second chances. Yeah,
the thing that is, Alex, when we played City this season, we have created chances. I mean, obviously we beat them in the league game at home, but even down there, when we played there in the cup, we created opportunity. It's got to be about taking the chances, and we need to be as clinical as we were against Karabakh, as we were against Villa. We have, if those chances arise, whoever is there has to take them this time.
You're right. We have to absolutely be more clinical. We can't be less clinical than we've been in phases this season. I think we went through a period of time where it was literally Harvey Barnes was the only person that could score for us. I think there was various people that chipped in, maybe Chow with a header or something happened, but it was just Barnes for like 2 months, wasn't it? Let's be real.
Well, so it was, yeah.
We absolutely need maybe one of Willock's goals to actually count. Gordon, keep your head on straight. Maybe Alanga try and bury one. We need Voltemada because he gets a couple of solid headers a game, We need one of them to be a bullet header. It's got to be on target. You know, we need to work the keeper. Maybe Sandro, a couple of those shots outside the box. Make sure he gets the space for it. You know, keep them down, get them on target. Let Ramsey do his thing as well. Yeah, set pieces. We've got to milk everything we can out of this game, because it's what you and Billy said last night. We've not gone for a back five. We've gone sod it. Let's try and match them based on the availability of the squad. Yeah. Let's go out there and see what we can do. So it's brave. We've now got to do that. They've got to execute it well. It's a tough ask.
Wael says, what scares me more is they're playing with two strikers. Well, yeah, but Mamouche and Semenyo will be wide of Haaland. I think it is a three up front, but it's a very, very good three up front. Aaron says, on a day of unexpected results, we can have hope.
Yeah, well done, Burnley.
Well, we can. Incidentally, Alex, I don't know whether you've seen today, a couple of Man United fan channels, your old mates down there in Newton Heath. Apparently, they're signing, listen to this, in the summer, they will be signing Tonali, Bruno, and Malik Chow.
I've heard the Malik Chow thing. Didn't this come from Mark Goldbridge again?
Well, Goldbridge did the Chow one, but there's another Man United channel decided to pipe up with Tonali and Bruno.
At the risk of upsetting more channels, to all of you out there, and I will be very careful how I say this, Liverpool can't have Gordon if also Man United are going to take 3 players and various other teams are going to take other players. Like, we're not going to sell 5 or 6 of our stars. Did anybody watch the news in the summer? Did you see how hard we fought to keep Alexander Isak? You think we're going to let that happen 5 or 6 times in the same summer? Are you mental? Absolutely not. Come on. Yeah. We might get drawn into one of them, maybe, and we'll cross that bridge. It definitely ain't going to be Bruno.
Listen, I mean, the thing is, we have to wait because for a Newcastle United fan, Alex, in the build-up to the summer, all of our players are going to be leaving. You know, there's not one player I don't think that will be linked with a move away. That just happens to us all of the time. It's not going to happen. Maybe 1 or 2 will leave, but we'll also bring 1 or 2 in. But these rumour mills, they're pathetic. And I genuinely think, you know, all this Walter business during the week and the Tonali stuff over the deadline, it's all to upset the apple cart and all in an attempt to turn heads. And I genuinely believe that there's some people out there who deliberately put this out because maybe they're getting money to put this story out there and to try and get the players unsettled. I've thought this for a while.
I have a theory, Paul. I have a theory. You know how we're very... I mean, we've not really referenced this for quite a long time on this channel, but we're very much... We try and report stuff when it's been, you know, confirmed. Factual stuff. We try not to get too involved in rumors because, again, this is about helping you guys. This is what we do on this channel. Get the real information instead of having to wade through the various news articles and journalists that give you it wishy-washy. We're trying to be as accurate as possible. However, in doing so, Paul, maybe we don't have, what's the right way of saying this? A conspiracy machine. We don't have anything supporting our club outwards. Like, prime example to explain this, Voltemada situation. It's all coming from Germany and Bayern. And it's all their journalists, fan channels, news outlets, and they're trying to spin a narrative to big their clubs up and make us look silly. Maybe we need more of that on our side, which I know is weird because it's not truthful and it's a bit scummy, but everyone else does it, and we just sit here going, "Oh, well, we're just honest, and we just look like Muppets every summer." And I mean, as a club, because we're just too honest, and all these other clubs just constantly put out nonsense, and it's to their benefit.
Yeah. There's definitely money changing hands, so I'm under no illusion of that. NUFC Swan is a new member of the channel. Welcome to the members club. Dan says, messaging live from Newcastle. Whoop whoop. Enjoy your night, Dan. And Mark says, feeling really positive tonight. Don't know why. I just do. I'm going for a 2-1 win for us. We've got to break this voodoo away to Man City. Why not tonight? Well, it's got to happen at some point. It really does. And I just think the run of form that we've been in, Alex, has maybe come at the right time to face Manchester City. But I think we're all in agreement that what we want to see tonight is, no matter what the result, but just give it a go and make sure that Manchester City come off the pitch knowing fine well they've been in a tough game tonight, not like obviously the Carabao where it was a stroll for them in the second half. We want to make this night very difficult for them, and what will be.
Yeah, but I'm really sick of us constantly talking about the Etihad record. I couldn't give a toss. We've beaten this team this season, and if we're talking about away fixtures, we took a point. It's Champions League, so it's not really the same in the way of the Premier League. But we got a draw away against PSG, so we've done two pieces of the puzzle in terms of beating a massive team, and we've beaten this team. We just need to put it away. We need to make sure it's away and against the team we're playing tonight. We can do it. We can do it. We've showed it this season. We just need to do it. Easy as that.
Just say that. Click the fingers. Charles has gifted 5 memberships as well. Thank you very much, Charles. That's incredibly kind of you, my man. Arsenal won nothing for years, but players going there never get discussed about leaving. Yeah, but they're always there or thereabouts, though. They're at the other end of this spectrum.
Yeah, I disagree with this as well. What about Spurs? Are they just all going to disappear, are they? Because they're not going to get champion. They're not going to get any European football. They're struggling to stay out of the relegation zone. So what, are they going to lose 10 players?
Clone Lad says, not to sound like a conspiracy theorist, but no way the Premier League allow us to win this. Watch for a dodgy pen or decision.
But remember, the Villa game is fresh in everyone's minds. I think that's you never know. That might help us. Yeah,
yeah. I mean, it's still fresh. It's only a week ago, remember. Joe's gifted a Toon Review membership as well. One of our massive, fantastic mods. Not that I'm saying Joe's massive. I'm saying she's a massive part of the channel. I'll get me words out right, Joe. She knows what I meant. And I think tonight there has to be a strong referee, Alex, because what we don't want to be talking about at halftime or after the game is dreadful decisions that have gone against us again, because that cannot happen 2 games in a row.
Yeah. I don't want what I don't want to see tonight is a red card not given when it should be given, because every time we play Man City or Liverpool, we get done by a tackle from behind, a scissor, a one-footed, a studs up, and it just gets waved off, and they just don't have the minerals to call it as it is, and nor do the VAR team. So I do not want that to happen. I don't want any stupid handballs either, because I'm absolutely sick of the handball rule. I think it's wrong and needs to be rewritten. It's a joke. Like you can't break your fall because it's if a shot on target, it's a handball. It's ridiculous. I just don't want the referee to have to be involved too much tonight. I just want a good game of football. Yeah,
there's a few people saying in the chat, and they're quite correct actually, by saying that it doesn't matter who's refereeing. They're all poor in the Premier League. How many times have we seen it?
Correct.
The standard of refereeing in our Premier League. But they do have now the benefit of tonight of obviously VAR and falling back on those. They'll not be frightened to make a decision tonight because they know they have the backup of VAR, so they can get it wrong or they can get it right. And VAR
VAR gets it wrong quite a lot as well. That's the problem.
Yes, I know that. I'm trying to put a positive spin on it, Alex, but I don't think we can with officiating in this country. Cool Dude says, "Hi, Alex, we need to be conniving buggers, or conniving buggers, I do say." And Emma, who's been a member for 16 months. Hi, Paul and Alex. I hope the ref is fair tonight. And congratulations on 47,000. Thank you very much, Emma. I know you're a big part of it.
Thomas Bramall.
Thomas Bramall is the ref.
I can't remember.
James Bell on VAR. I've never heard of James Bell.
Sounds like a singer.
Has somebody been promoted in the absence of the bell end from last week?
Thomas Bramall. Promoted to Select Group 1 in 2022. He's a member of the Sheffield and Hallam County Football Association. Okay.
So he's Sheffield based.
He is Sheffield based.
Good. Nick Thornton's gifted a Toon Review membership as well. Thank you very much, Nick. 6 or 7 minutes away from kickoff now. Getting excited. Really want to see your performance tonight. Really, really do. Mark Toon says, I hope they've taken City off the pedestal and absolutely run them ragged. Yeah, that's what we can't do, Alex, is pay them too much respect, because if we do, that's when City will take the better of the game, won't they? Because we've done that a few times this season where we've maybe paid too much respect to certain teams, and it's ended up at our detriment.
Yeah, not in the way we're lining up. If we'd gone with a back five and the game plan was to be solid and hit them on the break, fine, you can show them lots of respect. But we've gone with a back four and we've gone with an in-your-face lineup. So we absolutely have no room to be overly respectful. We've got to make sure we are all up in their grill and pressing, blocking passing lanes, just moving as a unit, communicating. Everything's got to be done. You've got to challenge for second balls. You've got to do everything with speed. No, we can't be complacent. We can't be overly respectful. You've got to believe in your quality. You've got to go in expecting to win the ball, and you've got to get your head up and play the passes. Don't just because it's Man City, you need that belief, and that's the leader's job in terms of like Burn and Trippier to instill that confidence in the lads, and that's down to Eddie Howe as well to give them that belief, because they need to come up with their heads up and they need to give it a really good go, because we've put the lineup out to take them to the sword, so we can't pussyfoot around this game or we will get killed 3 or 4-0.
Paul says, I wonder if Pep will be hugging and talking about our players tonight. He does every game. He does every game.
If he touches Lewis Hall again, honestly, leave that poor boy alone. He is ours.
Well, Lewis Hall didn't want to know last time, did he? Graham Ritchie has gifted a membership as well. Thank you, Graham. Very kind. Hope I'm wrong, but we ain't pumping City.
We don't need to. We just need to beat them or draw.
Yeah. I mean, it's not all about like 3s and 4-0s. You know, it's just get it. I'd be happy with a point, to be honest, tonight. I want to win, but if we come away without a defeat, I'll be extremely happy. And I think everybody probably will be, to be honest. Toon Joe says we can do it tonight. Well done on 47k. We've got Big Tank who says, how do you all feel about the front three? Can we get one? I think so. Definitely. I mean, look, Mark Gahey is a player who likes to gift us goals. That's been proven over time. But I look at Diaz and Gahey, Alex, and I think, you know, we can get at them. And, you know, they haven't been, I wouldn't say they've been on top of their game all season, Man City. They're kind of very erratic at times, and maybe we get them at a good night. I don't know. But the problem is they've had a full week off, haven't they?
I don't know. I think I don't agree. I think Gahey and Diaz are in a really good place right now. But if you want the positive spin, I think some of our attackers are good enough to exploit them. Certainly, it depends which version of them turns up, but hopefully we get the Gordon that's been around for the last few weeks, because, you know, he scored against Liverpool. He bagged 4 the other night. Gordon can, I mean, he's walking out the tunnel now on my screen and he looks very up for it. I think Gordon's got the ability to score against whoever you put in front of him if he's in the right mood, and we've got quality. So I'm still hopeful we can score. But my bigger concern is more holding them off post sort of 60 minutes. When we get some tired legs in that back line, that's when it worries me a little bit. Yeah.
Right, I'm just coming past the Premier League board now during the handshake, Alex.
Yeah.
Okay. Brian says, I have a feeling we will get something from the game. Miles, which Toon players will that skullduggerous Pep be tapping up tonight after the final whistle? And Tony says, thank you, Joe, for the gifted membership. I can see 2-1 win for the Toon. We can press their younger players.
He can have Gillespie. You know, he likes to collect old English goalkeepers that don't play, doesn't he? So he
does. He does. Yeah. I would be open to that move, Alex. I think Gillespie would be.
I'll drive him there.
Yeah, I think a lot of Newcastle fans would. But then again, he can probably afford it himself, Alex.
No, I'm sure he's a lovely guy, but
I mean, he's on 10 grand a week. I mean,
he can drive himself. He can pay to be driven.
Now, just to remind you guys, no spoilers in the chat. We say this every time, but some people are just quite stupid. No spoilers, guys. Wait until me and Alex have commentated on the incident, and then we can all talk about it. If you're ahead of us, just wait till we get there. Then we can all talk about it. Or pause your TV if you're ahead of us before kickoff. I'll tell you when we're underway on ours, and then we could all be in sync. It's entirely up to you. So please just respect those people that can't watch the game and are listening to our commentary. Thank you all in advance for that. Right, let's send you down to commentary corner. Just the one square tonight, and then we'll hit that one. There we go. There's Man City just giving each other a hug there, ready for the start of the game. The Etihad looks to be full tonight, Alex. There's not as many empty seats as there was last time.
It's probably they must have had a concert yesterday and they just got lost and couldn't find the exit.
Yeah, or they've been digging out some free tickets for everybody. I have to say, the lads look very, very focused as they're about to go into the huddle.
They do, don't they? More so than usual.
We're in the blue strips tonight, guys. So it's light blue against dark blue, but as usual, the graphics in our screen will be green because the Newcastle United official away top is the green, and that's what our fantastic guys at Lineup Builder have done for the season. Eddie Howe looking pensive, just sitting back, taking it all in. He said what he needs to say. Referee's got a big smile on his face. And we're ready to go, Alex. We're ready to go.
Come on, lads.
Absolutely. As we get the little Premier League countdown clock. I think that's ridiculous. And, well, there's a man waving his blue flag. He's probably from...
Not a sky blue shirt in sight, everyone.
It's ridiculous, isn't it? It really is. We're kicking off, by the way. Look at that formation for the kickoff for us. I mean... 6 players. We're off.
I wonder where we're going to boot the ball.
Indeed. We're underway, and immediately it's pinged out to the left-hand side. Semenyo with a header comes down for Voldemade. He nods it on, and Willock gives chase. Trying to see how everybody started this game. Gordon is striker, Billy. Alex. Gordon is up front.
I called it. I think I called it right.
Yeah, Voldemade is sitting behind Gordon at the moment, so there you go. Willock is left wing today. Interesting call, or great hustle, again from Newcastle. But now Lewis Hall is slightly out of position. And it's the ball to Semenyo slightly behind him, but he picks it up now. Hall battling to get there, played out to Nuri on the left-hand side. He's running a trip yet, has to turn back, good covering by Langer. Bernardo Silva now for Manchester City. Rodri. And now Mark Gahey for Manchester City. Just... he's held on to it a little bit too long, and he's won a free kick there. Ramsey bundles him over. But he was a little bit pensive on the ball there, Gahey, wasn't he?
I really wish the referee wouldn't blow for those kinds of things.
As soon as he felt the touch from Ramsey, he went down like a bag of shite, didn't he, to be fair? Here's Rodri for City. Out now to the left-hand side to Nuri. Back to Rodri. Newcastle, though, have all... behind the ball at the moment. Diaz. That's a lovely ball out here. Nuri in a lot of space for him. Cross comes in. Cleared away by Malik Chow. And a very early corner for Manchester City. But as usual, Alex, they're targeting that side as we thought they might.
Yeah, well, nobody's covering him. He's just high left and well on side and acres of space, and we can't prevent the cross. We need to be switched on to that. They need to communicate.
Trippier got sucked in a long way there, Alex, didn't he? He was almost sort of playing at a centre-back position. In comes the corner. Good header away by Lewis Hall. And now we need to push out. Good work again by Newcastle. Willock hustling. Gordon trying to get after this one. It's played over the top again. And Berners completely miskicked a right-footed clearance, and he's lost the ball to Bernardo Silva. Not great from Dan Burn there. Now O'Reilly heading to the touchline again and wins a corner. I'm not sure what Dan Burn was trying there with the right-footed clearance, but it didn't go our way. Trull says Pep will have his arm around Howe next to get him as a second in command. And Gav says, best NUFC channel on YouTube. Great comms, factual conversation, and love the crack. Thank you very much, Gav. As it's played back, short corner. Back to Silva now. He's running at Willock. Willock does, not very well at all. Gordon is back there and helped out, and it's another corner to Manchester City. Well, the first 3 minutes, Alex.
Willock, but he just didn't go his way.
Yeah. But it's a very strong start by Manchester City, and this is important that we don't concede here, Alex.
It is. I really wish we'd take Kieran Trippier off of Haaland, though.
Yeah, that's a little bit of a worry. Here's Rodri. And he has to go all the way back. Nunez now for Manchester City. Rodri again. Flicked forward by Silva. High in the air. Malik Chow heads away for Newcastle. Hall brings it down. He's got Semenyo. Oh, he's trying to do a bit too much there, Lewis Hall. Semenyo pulls it back. Nobody there for Manchester City. All the way out to the far side with Aït-Nouri. Back in for Rodri now. Plays it on to Diaz. To Nunez. And now Bernardo Silva. Good tackle. It stayed in play. Willock gets it back. Now Voldemada. Sees off one. Gets it back to Willock. And now to Hall and back to Dan Burn. And across to Nick Pope. Man City pressing very hard at the moment. Chow onto Trippier. Ramsey in a little bit of space to bring the ball forward. Sees Tonali. Tonali now lops it over the top. It's a fantastic ball. Just went out of play. Saw the run of Elanga. Fired a first-time ball, Alex, but unfortunately just drifted out.
It was good build-up play. We got past the press. Cheeky little ball over the top for Elanga. It was just, it wasn't great.
Aït-Nouri to take the throw in on the far side for City. Flicked on. Trippier wins it back. And Trippier finds Voldemada. Can he get to the ball? He can. Good play by Voldemada. Lewis Hall now has to spin. Give it back to Dan Burn, who's under pressure from Haaland. Chow. And now Trippier. Turns again. Fires a low ball. It's not a great one, but Gordon wins it back for Newcastle. Anthony Gordon now down the right-hand side, sprinting away. Really good run from Gordon. Cuts back inside. And unfortunately tackled. Aït-Nouri now pressed into the corner. Gordon wins, and it's out for a throw-in to Manchester City. He didn't have a lot of options there, to be fair to Gordon, when he went down the wing there.
No, he had a quick look to see if anybody was in the box, and Nick Voltemada wasn't quite going to get there in time, so he had to chop, and just too many blue shirts there.
Oh yeah, you see Voltemada there on the replay. He's just jogging. He's got. I want to see more from Voldemada there. I want to see him sprinting towards the box.
Gordon can't cross it. Like, there's just no way. He's got to do something else.
Well, Voldemada's just sent in a cross. It's cleared away. Gehi then clears for Manchester City to Semenyo. He turns. Ramsey all over him. And Ramsey, to be fair, did brilliantly well to win the ball back. What a good tackle from Jacob Ramsey. Hall now. And he gets it back to Dan Burn. Across to Chow.
Really good from Ramsey. We needed to do that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Today.
It looked for 1 minute that Semenyo was going to get away, but it was like Ramsey got a second wind then, got an extra bit of pace and slid in and won the ball. Trippier now. Just almost lost it there, then gives Chow a very difficult ball to deal with. Great play from Elanga. He's then tripped over and a free kick to Newcastle. Pep. I'm not sure what those sort of signals are from Pep Guardiola. As now Willock gives chase down the left-hand side against Nunez, and he's bundled over. And Willock wants a free kick. He's not going to get it. I mean, they're coming together. Really, let's have a look at this. Nunez, there is a shove there, Alex. That's a free kick, surely.
it is a shove, but in real time, you're only going to see that as a 50-50 by the referee. So I get why it's not going to get given.
Well, Man City play the short goal kick again. As Diaz plays it downfield looking for Haaland, who's got Burn all over him. And Burn does very well against Haaland, who can't control the ball, and that's out for a Newcastle throw. Rosinia had all weak games and now have hardest fixtures. I'm not so sure what you mean by that. Trippier comes across to win the header. Come on, Joe, get after it. And Nunes gets it back to Donnarumma. But we survived that 5-minute early onslaught, Alex, and I think that's important.
It is, yeah. We've settled. It's oh god.
Oh, he's given free. See, he's given free kick to Haaland there. See what I mean? I mean that's just a 50-50 as well with Dan Burn, and he's given Haaland the free kick.
They're both holding each other.
They are.
They're both doing the same thing. You can't penalise it, I don't think, either for that.
Look, he's dragging Burn back. Burn's dragging him. It's a 50-50, but of course, Haaland gets the fucking free kick. Ridiculous, man.
Already's been booked for it
as well.
That's a big mistake by the referee. Really poor from the referee.
That's terrible, that. Nah, come on. 9 minutes in and Burns on a yellow card. Nah.
For doing the same thing that Haaland was doing to him.
Absolutely. That's bang out of order, that, like. Well, let's see what happens. Booked for his first foul of the game. Unbelievable. Oh, I mean, maybe he back answered. I don't know, Alex. It could have been for dissent at the end of the day, but he has every right to be angry.
Well, it's a 35-year-old referee, isn't it? So maybe he's not got the bottle to referee at this level yet.
Yeah.
Just gets he gets offended by hurty words and goes straight for the card.
Well, Bernardo's pass there went straight out of play, so we have a throw in on the far side with Trippier. Oh, lovely turn by Voldemort, but he's lost it. He's lost it. Haaland now, dangerous this. Bernardo Silva just outside the penalty area. Good work by Tonali, but he gets it off to O'Reilly now. Inside again for Silva, tries to play a little through ball, but Dan Burn will deal with it. I thought Nick Pope should have come and got that, to be fair. Voldemort goes down. No free kick. Manchester City burst into the box. It's a little bit scrappy. Lewis Hall gets there for Newcastle. He's manhandled by Mamouche. And finally, the referee gives a free kick to Newcastle.
Yeah, we need the referees to sort this out now.
A very scrappy bit of play, really, wasn't it? And Mamouche initially couldn't control it, which meant Hall got there. And then, again, a push on him as he clears the ball. Are we going to book Mamouche for that? Of course we're not.
Yeah, just as much of Lewis Hall's shirt as the other way around with Dan Burn and Haaland.
I mean, honestly, the standard of refereeing so far in this Premier League has just been abysmal. But Lewis Hall did very well, in fairness to him there. He really dealt with that very well.
At the moment, though, we're 11 minutes in and it's 0-0. So we're in, regardless of how it's gone so far, we're still in the game. We're still on a point as things stand. So,
well, look, I think, like I said, Alex, we survived that 5-minute onslaught early doors where we've conceded here in the past. I mean, Willock's miles offside there.
Yeah, Gordon just got a massive shove in the back as well for that aerial duel. No free kick given.
Yeah. Ramsey now trying to get back. Here's O'Reilly for Manchester City. Mamouche. Nuri. Newcastle back in numbers again, though. Here's Bernardo Silva. Rodri to Bernardo Silva again. He clips it through looking for the run, but Nick Pope is well off his line very, very quickly there to deal with that. And quickly gets on with it now to Lewis Hall. Hall up the line for Willock. Willock under pressure here, going backwards. He does a little spin, lays it off to Voldemort. Nice football from Newcastle. Tonali's got to be careful here. And wasn't. It's a poor ball. Tried to set Trippier away. Did well in the first instance, Alex, but the pass was dreadful.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought Trippier could have won that, but yeah, it wasn't great from Sandro.
Of course, Trippier there against much younger legs in O'Reilly. Here's Gahey now, just inside Manchester City's half. Long crossfield ball is a poor one from Gahey, and that's going to draw a goal kick to Newcastle. Terrible that from Mark Gahey. More of that, please.
Oh, John Ruddy on the bench. Useful.
Both of them are. 2 goalkeepers again. I really don't see the point of 2 goalkeepers, but 13 minutes gone. It's still 0-0. I mean, we haven't offered a glove on Man City just yet, but we're not doing too bad. Fucking spinny wheel of death.
I mean, we've not really got any positive attacks going yet, but we are. I mean, we're in the game.
We are. As Manchester City come forward here, we're in trouble here. There's men over, loads of men over, and it's fired wide. No, it's fired in. It's O'Reilly who's got the goal for Manchester City. And, well, there you go. I mean, where was the defenders there? Because they had O'Reilly, they had Haaland, all unmarked on the far side, outside the penalty area. And O'Reilly just drills it home past Nick Pope's inside post, and it's 1-0. I mean, where's the defenders here? How did they get so much space? Trippier gets pulled across there, and nobody's there. Nobody's there. And O'Reilly blasts it into the bottom corner, and it's 1-0 City. I mean, Tonali should... I mean, I don't know where Chow was going either. I mean, Pope gets a hand to it, but he... Dear, oh dear. I mean, to be fair to Nick Pope, it's curling away from him, isn't it, the shot?
I do think he could save that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything that could have gone wrong went wrong in that. Voltemada didn't win the initial duel. Byrne made a hash of it. Sandro got sucked in. Trips got sucked across. Malik Chow didn't know where to go because he'd lost all of his support around him. And Pope could have done better as well. I think 4 or 5.
Oh, but at the other end, here's a chance. Gordon. Oh, Langer was unmarked, but the flag's gone up for offside.
Can we not let it play out? You've been told to keep your blimmin' flag down, honestly.
Well, that's interesting, isn't it? Because he blew the whistle. I don't know how far Gordon was offside, but in that instance, Alex, you're right. Surely they've got to keep the play going and then review it if Newcastle United score. That's poor. That is poor.
Replay of that. Yeah, that was poor from us. That goal we've just conceded. It was literally 4, maybe 5 players all made a mistake and didn't win their duels.
Yeah.
It's unforgivable, really.
Yeah.
You can't lose that. You can't do that many things wrong in a row and expect not to concede a goal.
Well, Nuri having a bit of fun on the far side there. Alanga comes across to help out Trippier. It's now Rodri. Rodri brings it across, plays it back to Gahey. Gahey back to Nuri. Gahey again. And at the moment, it's just really all I can describe this as is it's sort of a knockabout here for Manchester City. But Voldemar won it back, plays it over the top for Gordon. Now Gordon's 1-on-1 with Gahey. He's beaten Gahey, but he's gone very wide. Has to cut back on his right. Still Gordon. Great save, Donnarumma. And it's cleared away by Manchester City as far as Tonali. Lewis Hall now. Back to Sandro. Hall again. And we've gone back now to Dan Byrne and regroup again. What a chance that was. Gordon just destroyed Gahey for pace there. Just went a little bit wide, cut back on his right, and just couldn't get the width to beat Donnarumma. Trippier now.
We've got goals in us here.
Yeah, here's Ramsey. 3 men on him. Ramsey brought down, no free kick.
Foul. That's foul.
And Semenyo brings it away from Manchester City. Now down the line. And Marmoush is in absolute acres of space. Trippier gets back across. Marmoush hits it straight at Nick Pope. Bounces back to Semenyo. And back in the arms of Nick Pope. Well, chances at both ends, Alex.
I mean, that was a foul on Ramsey to start that Manchester City counter-attack.
Yeah, right on the edge of the box.
Aim the ball through the back of a player.
Yeah,
ridiculous. We need the referee to wake up in this game. I know the first goal we
here it is now.
Like, he's over Ramsey.
That's a foul. He doesn't even get the ball.
Foul. Shocking from the linesman and the official to miss that. Really good play from Gordon as well.
Jesus wept. He didn't even get the ball. Never mind go through him to get it. And City are in again. Oh, just played too far there from Haaland. And Pope is out.
We can't get anything off of Man City if the refs are going to do this as well.
That was a shocker. That how the linesman or referee did not see that. That's bullshit, man.
That would have been a really good free kick opportunity from the edge of the box as well for us.
Yep. Here is Joe Willock now. Gordon's made a good run again, but Willock's ball is too close to Donnarumma. I think Gordon's got the beating of Gahey though, Alex.
He looks like something's clicked in his head for this forward position. I think I don't know. He looks more comfortable. Like dare I say it, like he belongs, which is weird. But that was a striker's run. That wasn't an erratic winger playing as a forward. That was a striker's run. It was a good chop. He read it well. He engineered the space to try and get the shot off. We'll get more.
Oh, Haaland's beaten Byrne, but Nick Pope's read it well and sends it into the stands very quickly.
Why can't he kick it forwards? Why has he got to kick it so close to everyone else?
I don't know, but City are back in the box again. Danger here. And again, Ramsey this time is back there to clear it for the corner. We're all over the place defensively right now. I mean,
why is
Haaland ruled Dan Byrne very, very easily, to be fair, Alex. I'm not sure why Nick Pope put it out where he did, because it just gave Manchester... It looked like he sliced it, to be honest.
No, it's because if it goes forward, he's scared he is going to slice it if he kicks it forward. That's why he just side foots it out, because it's a safer kick. Because he doesn't trust himself to kick a ball forward when he's a footballer, which, God.
Short corner from Manchester City. O'Reilly back to Bernardo Silva. Left-footed cross. Pope's come out and got a punch on it. And it's going to drift out the other side for a corner again.
Of course it is.
It's 5 or 6 corners, this, isn't it, already?
Yep.
I mean, that chance for Anthony Gordon, it was a beautiful ball played over the top by Voldemade. And Gordon did really well to control it with his head, but just was forced slightly wide and forced Donnarumma into a good save. And now we could be on the break here with Willock. Willock now scampering forward. He's dragged back. Come on, referee, man! Well, he's waved play on, but I bet he's not going to give a yellow, and Elanga's going to win a corner for Newcastle.
I want the yellow card, ref. Pull it back.
Well,
you've got to book him for that.
Surely he has to be booked for that.
This referee, man.
I mean, just seeing this Gordon. Look at that ball by Voldemade. Beautifully placed. Gordon does really well to nod it past Gahey, but he's already at a slight angle. Cuts back. There's no real opportunities to lay it. There's nobody coming in again. There's nobody busting a gut to get in the box.
We had 2 arriving late, but the ricochet, of course,
very late,
didn't go our way.
Anyway, Lewis Hall with a corner. And he's played it all the way back to Kieran Trippier. He sends it in. Header comes in over the bar. And it's another corner. Apparently Donnarumma got a touch on it. Malik Chow with a header.
Good try.
Nicely worked corner. Yeah, Chow got a good header on it, and Donnarumma had to touch it. Definitely a corner. He tries to pull his hand away at the last minute, but definitely a corner. And it is Sandro to take it on this near side now.
Byrne, Chow and Voldemade got big boys in there, definitely.
And it comes from Tonali, but not a very good one. But it's bounced loose, comes to Hall on the edge of the area. Deflected! Goal!
Yes, come on!
Newcastle are level! And it's Lewis Hall! It's taken a slight deflection, but who gives a shit? It nestles in the bottom corner, and Newcastle United have levelled it. So go and grab your granny, because she is off to make some spaghetti. It's 1-1. They better not disallow this, Alex. Saying the two Newcastle players were in an offside position, but it was deflected off a Man City player.
They're going to start looking at it, I would imagine, and they're going to look at it from the angle of, was it impeding Donnarumma's view? You know they will do it.
Yeah, but the fact is it can't be, because Donnarumma, it was deflected. So, I mean, it's a brilliant hit from Lewis Hall, to be fair.
Right. Yeah.
And it is a slight deflection, but certainly, I mean, they can't disallow that. They just can't.
They will try. You know they will.
Well, everyone's back in position, and they have given the goal. Wow, as Gordon is flattened. What the hell happened there? We're 1-1 at the Etihad, and Lewis Hall does really well to see it out on the challenge of Semenyo. Wow.
Shout out to Jacob Ramsey there as well, who was alive to the whole situation. He passed it back for Lewis Hall. Absolutely.
It was a poor corner, really, from Tonali. It was headed away, but like you say, Ramsey got it and laid it back. Sorry, Pope should have saved that. He can't die for shit. Nick Thornton says, Chow left on his own and Pope with another pathetic attempt at a save. And Peter says, surely it's no coincidence that when we play the so-called Big Six, we get 0 from the officials. Well, we may be battling the officials again, but we've got the equalizer, and that'll be a real shot in the arm for us, Alex. I tell you what, really well played.
Yeah, if they want 3 points, they're going to have to work, because we've definitely got goals in us. They've got to be very careful, Man City.
Yep. That'll give us a super amount of confidence, though, Alex.
It will. I'm really happy for Lewis Hall as well. He's had a lot of those this season that have not gone in, and he deserves one.
Yep. Here's Nunez for Manchester City. Pressed by Ramsey. They have to go all the way back to Donnarumma. I mean, I'm delighted with that. I mean, it was like I say, it was a lovely, lovely little bit of play from Ramsey to get Hall on the ball, and he didn't. You knew he was going to hit it, and it takes a slight deflection and just ends up in. I think the deflection did take it away from Donnarumma, Alex, but who gives a shit? It was on target.
It was 2 good corners in a row.
Yeah, don't shoot, you don't score. Simple as that. Here's Haaland. Look. Dodgily offside there, but here comes Mamouche. Again, shot comes in, blocked this time by Hall again. Burner's up there for the header. And now it's with Nunez for Manchester City. Inside for Bernardo Silva. Silva leaves it for Rodri. Rodri now. Newcastle camped in that 5-4-1 sort of defensive shape. Gordon chasing the ball. Diaz to Rodri. Back to Gehi. And he finds Ait-Nouri on the halfway line for Manchester City on the far side. Back to Gehi. Just on the halfway line now. Finds Diaz. Diaz with a lot of space to run into here. Stops, checks, back to Bernardo Silva. City with a very patient build-up here, Alex.
Yeah, but Eddie Howe identified it. Ramsey's dropped in. Back left, we're blocking the wide player and making sure that's not a problem.
Yep.
There is one wide left as well on the other side. We've just got to be aware of that for the big switch, because it hurt us in the first couple of minutes of the game.
Here's Semenyo. Skips inside of Voldemada. Lovely through ball for Haaland in a bit of space now. Haaland clips the ball across, and it's number 2, and it's O'Reilly again. And Newcastle United punched themselves in the balls yet again after getting on level terms. Such a simple goal for Manchester City. I mean, does anybody want to challenge O'Reilly? I mean, Jesus Christ. 2-1 City.
We were way too concerned about the 2 wide men there. We were. Trippier was concentrating over his right shoulder. You've got Ramsey tucking in left, which is really good to be aware of that. But then they've just gone for it. Semenyo's just decided, sod it, we'll just go through the middle then.
Completely switched off. But, I mean, why is Chow coming across to Burn? Burn's got his man. Why is Chow coming across and O'Reilly's got a simple header?
It's a free header. You've got to pick the man up.
Why is Malik Chow following Mamouche when Dan Burn's there, Alex? That's poor. Yeah, that's really poor defending. Dan Burn's there to mark Mamouche, yet for some reason, Chow's gone over there Trippier's having to come then to try and get the runner, which is O'Reilly. He's not going to get there in time, and O'Reilly just buries the header.
That was Haaland Ramsey not understanding. Very clever from Haaland to try and run in between those two who were not the centre halves, and then just nobody picking up or being in the right place. That was just poor, really, really poor.
All the hard work of getting on level terms again. So frustrating, man.
They've not had to work really hard for their goals either. They've been quite...
Trippier missing an action for fuck's sake. Well, that wasn't on Trippier for me. Chow got pulled out of position.
Really.
And Trippier's having to come back across to try and cope with O'Reilly. He shouldn't have to, because Chow, for some reason, went on Dan Burns, man. Weird goal. Really annoying that after getting level.
We can't defend like this and get anything out of this game. Like, I know we've still got goals in us and we could definitely score a second, but we won't get any points if we continue to defend this way, because we're 28 minutes in and we've let this happen twice. It's just not good enough.
Yep. Oh, that's not a foul on Lewis. You fuckers. Seriously, man. Lewis Hall has done nothing wrong there. Honestly. I mean, it's well worked by Semenyo and Haaland, isn't it? But look at this. I don't know what Chow's doing.
I don't know what. There's a few people in the chat having a go at Trippier for that goal. It's nothing to do with Kieran Trippier, that goal.
No, it's not. No.
Like, I agree he's lost his pace, but that wasn't Kieran Trippier at all. It started from the opposite side and it was Chow's man. Dan
Burn is clearly there to deal with Mamouche. There's no reason for Chow to come over there. And that leaves Trippier with... He's got to try and get there, and of course doesn't, because O'Reilly's coming in at 100 mile an hour to knock it in. It's a massive frustration when we've worked so well to get back on level terms. Good header by Trippier. Now, turn and run. Willock fires the ball over to this left-hand side, finds Jacob Ramsey. It looks like they've swapped, Alex. Here's Ramsey. Ramsey clips it across. It's a good cross. Header comes in. It's fired into the sky by Rodri. And straight to the arms of Mamouche. Not so Mamouche, Donnarumma, sorry.
They're so like that sky clearance could have gone anywhere, and it just happened to go into the arms of the goalkeeper.
Yeah, terrible clearance. But it looks like Ramsey's moved to the left now, and Willock's gone into midfield, Alex. Well won back by Chow. Finds Willock again. On to Ramsey. This is better again from Newcastle. Ramsey edge of the area. Finds Gordon. Gordon turns. Fires in a shot straight at Donnarumma, who deals with it at the second attempt. I don't mind that from Gordon, Alex. Getting the ball, firing in a shot.
It's going to be hard to score from that angle, but if he gets it right or gets a deflection, it is what it is. Yep. We need shots, don't we? We need to test the keeper.
Yep, absolutely. Half an hour gone. Well, half an hour and a half a minute. Manchester City leading 2-1. Please keep smashing the like button for us. And of course, please do subscribe if you are new to the channel on our quest to get to 48k. Click the logo in the bottom right-hand corner and subscribe. And welcome to all our new subscribers so far tonight, guys. You've joined a fantastic community. Oh, we got a spammer in there. Let's get rid of the spammer. Dear me. I haven't had one of them for a while.
I feel weird at the moment because I feel like we can definitely score more goals, but I have no confidence in us shutting them out for the rest of the game.
Tonali's got a problem here with his left knee, Alex.
This could be a problem. We do have Joe Linton on the bench, so...
Yeah. He doesn't look comfortable at all here. And we've had to call the trainer on. I didn't think the trainer was going to come on there, but...
Donnarumma's... not Mamardashvili, Donnarumma.
Donnarumma, yeah. I mean, it's his Italian mate, isn't it? So... Quite nice of Donnarumma there to come and see if he was all right. I thought that's good sportsmanship, that, to his fellow Italian. But this doesn't look good here, by the way. I mean, something's not right in his knee. Eddie having a chat with talking about it there.
You need to tell Joe to warm up.
He is warming up, Alex. I mean, look, 32 minutes gone, Alex. I mean, the defendant's been rank poor, and that's what's led us down in this game so far, is switching off again.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there are positives to this game, which is normally when we're losing, and in a lot of games this season, there's been no positives. But Gordon, some of the attacking plays, the corners, we've scored. There's things we can take away from this, certainly so far. But we can't be so open because it's not world-class, surgical opening of a defence that Man City have put on display today. It's 1-2s and a ball to the back post, and it's not. We need to be dealing with this.
Yeah.
If we want to be where we want to be, we've got to be able to defend those sorts of attacks. So they're very poor.
Still think there's goals in it for us, Alex. When we've come forward, we've looked really dangerous.
I think we score at least another one. I'd be surprised if we don't. But we've just, even if we do, we've got to not concede, and I don't have confidence in that.
Yeah, Haaland. That's better covered by Dan Burn. Only as far as O'Reilly, though. Haaland gets a flick on now as Malik Chow is down now after a clash with Haaland there. And he's clutching his face. Now, this will be interesting to see again.
Well, he took about 15 seconds
Let's have a look at this. Yeah, he gets an elbow in the face. I'm not sure it was a deliberate elbow, mind. Haaland just jumped for the ball, to be fair to him. But he did clatter into him. Dear me, we're going down like flies at the minute. Not great. And
dinosaur commentators saying that it's not a foul. It absolutely is a foul.
I mean, Chow's got up, doesn't feel he needs the trainer, but the referee's called the trainer on, which means Chow's going to have to go off because it's a head injury. Chow doesn't need the trainer, but he's telling Chow he's got to go off. You fucking twat! He hasn't had any fucking treatment, you bellend!
Referee again. It's just
Jesus Christ! He hasn't had any treatment!
The referee's got it wrong.
Oh,
even Dan Burns come over and said the same thing. He's not had it. He doesn't need to go off. Referee's not listening.
Fuck me. Jesus Christ. Eddie's looking absolutely disgusted again, and rightly so. Fucking hell. Spikes is giving them too much room. Stephen says, fellas, better defence is a must. Let's hope for goals. How are the lads? I mean, Chow signalled twice that he didn't want the trainer. The referee then waves the trainer on. Chow says no, walks away, and then still gets put off the pitch.
And we want Chow for this free kick.
Pope sends it long towards the D. Byrne gets a flick. He's been pulled left, right, and centre there. Tonali wins the header, but it's thumped away by Manchester City. And that's going to drift all the way out for a Newcastle throw, even though Semenyo's giving it a go.
Puts his hand up to say, no, you're not allowed on yet. Are you going to wave him on yet?
What an absolute twat master he is, honestly. Dear me. Absolutely ridiculous. Anyway, to throw into Newcastle, which Lewis Hall will take on this near side, midway through our own half. Cass says, I do think lack of rotation does cause us so many problems towards the later stages of the season. That's the main thing I think Eddie needs to fix.
Yeah, it's
not. Yeah, but it's not tiredness that we're getting beat 2-1. We just switched. Oh, that's a good ball. He's onside. Mamouche, we're in trouble here. Plays it across, and O'Reilly's missed a chance for a hat-trick. How on earth? Well, the flag's not gone up. Let's have another look. He is level, Alex, to be fair.
No, he's off. He's off.
Oh, I thought Chow might have been playing him on there.
He's off all day long. He's off.
Well, the flag didn't go up. It was a close one.
Because it was close, but it was off.
I'm glad you're confident, mate. Because when them lines come out, mate, you never know what's going to happen. Here's Willock, who has swapped with Ramsey, by the way. Ramsey's now gone to the left wing. Trippier now. Oh, come on, Kieran. You've got to be quicker than that, man. You just play it first time. Chow. That's a great ball across to Lewis Hall. Hall onto Ramsey. Ramsey back to Lewis Hall. And then Hall decides to kick it out of play. That's not great from Lewis. Not often we see that, by the way.
No.
Recent resurgence was coincidence. How out? Give out, man. Come on.
You've been sitting on that super chat for like a week and a half already.
Yeah, he probably has. Yeah. Chris, thank you very much for your super chat. Much appreciated. And now Semenyo turns acres of space again. Ramsey gets back. Played over to Aït-Nouri, though. Aït-Nouri. Trippier is there. Ramsey's there. Plays it down the line to Semenyo. Tonali's trying to get there. And then eventually Nick Pope does catch the ball. We're just not tracking players, Alex. Trippier now fires a great ball down the line now for Elanga. Elanga first time across to Gordon. Gordon just forced wide. And he's found Willock. Willock curls one and Donnarumma down to his left. It wasn't a great shot by Willock.
Third player. Elanga and Gordon, fantastic. And both of them wanted somebody on the edge of the box to pass to, and there just wasn't anybody there.
Do you think Elanga played that too soon, or do you think he played that at the right time, Alex?
I think it was fair. It was a good ball. He found Gordon, and then Gordon did his little cutback, and there was nobody for him to try and lay it off to. Nobody in the vicinity.
Yeah. We're just not getting the numbers from midfield.
That's where we need a Ramsey or a Willock or a Voltemade. We need somebody arriving because it's such good work from Elanga and Gordon there. So good.
I mean, we said that a few times in this first half, Alex, that the runners are not getting in there quick enough.
Elanga and Gordon,
they're not supporting quick enough.
Agreed. Elanga and Gordon have been really solid. They're doing their jobs to a T, and they need more support in and around. They can't do it all on their own.
Here's Nunez for Manchester City. Sends a long ball across. Too far for Mamouche, but will come to Aït-Nouri on the far side. He's tracked by Elanga. Bernardo Silva now for City into Rodri. Rodri clips it in. Low ball. Burns sort of deals with it. And it's gone out for a Manchester City throw, despite the efforts of Lewis Hall there on Nunez.
Linesman just saying, don't worry, Mateusz. We'll make sure you get that thrown.
Yeah. And if it wasn't your throwing, I probably would have given you a free kick.
You still coming for Sunday lunch on Sunday, Mateusz,
yeah? Yeah. Now here's Silva. Newcastle standing off him. Played back to Rodri. He goes back to Gay. He skips inside of Elanga. I think Gay was lucky there because he took a heavy touch there and Elanga was ready to pounce. Nice play by City here. O'Reilly sends in a cross again, looking for Haaland. Burn jumped. And Voltemade plays a lovely ball out to Gordon. And Gordon fancies, referee, man! Gordon Bennett!
It's got to be a booking.
It is a booking for Diaz. Gordon had him beat all day long. It was a fabulous ball by Voltemade. Brilliant run by Gordon. And as soon as Gordon's round him, the arm comes across, throws him to the floor. Bloody hell, man. Cheating bastards.
Yeah.
Knew he was beaten there.
We had another one earlier on that didn't get punished, so I'm glad this one did.
Absolutely. Shocking,
I tell you what, Voltemade there, most of our lads don't have the quality to pick out the clearance.
That was unbelievable.
That shows you the quality of Voltemade, that in a clearance, he's thinking about the attack and the unity of the team. Like,
Alex, that was a clearance pass. It was incredibly accurate. And to be fair, Gordon had Diaz beaten all day long there. He had him beaten all day long.
Yeah, that would have been a Gareth Bale on the left wing of Madrid type runaway. He had to bring him down. Absolutely had to.
I don't think he was through on goal because I think Gahey was across through the middle. So I think all shouts of eradicated by that. Tonali with a free kick into the box. It's a great free kick. It's come on,
get it,
and it's tapped in. Oh, the flag's gone up. The fucking flag's gone up.
Yeah. All right, Mister. I'll keep my flag down.
Bastards.
Let's have a look at this.
Let's see it again. I think he is, Alex. Yeah, just.
He pushed him into an offside position.
Bastard. So unlucky. It's a brilliant header as well. Donnarumma's in no man's land.
Oh, so unlucky.
I'm telling you, there's goals in this, Alex.
Yeah, definitely. Man City are going to have to sort themselves out because we can definitely get a point if they don't.
He's pushed
him into an offside position. What? Diaz has literally shoved him into an offside position.
He shoved him offside. How is that not a penalty? Why are VAR not looking at that? How can that be? How can that not be pulled back for a penalty?
I mean, I don't want to get penalties for just a little shove, but at the same time, that's caused him to be offside.
Yes, and caused us to have a disallowed goal. It has to be a penalty, man. Fuck off. You can't. This is shocking, by the way.
The referees need to have a long sit down this summer because there is so much wrong with the officiating.
That's unbelievable. How a VAR, when they look at that replay, have not seen he was pushed into an offside position, which then gained them the advantage for a disallowed goal? That's got to be given as a penalty. That's a fucking disgrace, man. How many times?
Well done, lads.
Good play again from Newcastle. Ramsey then sends it away through to Alanga. Willock's busting a gut to get up there. Gordon's there as well. Alanga now looking for a player to give it to. Finds Gordon. Gordon, he can't get through that. It's a blue wall there at the moment for Anthony Gordon. But again, positive from Newcastle. They're not lying down here taking this. Fuck me. Look at this. This is disgusting. He's pushed offside. So, of course, he's going to be offside when the ball's played.
Described
it's denied on. Here comes City. Semenyo can't quite find Mamouche. Dear me. Football is so fucked with this officiating. I'm telling you now.
Sonny says the correct decision would have been to retake the free kick. I mean, that's not a terrible shout, to be fair.
But Alex, it's a foul. It's a push, which is given them the advantage.
Yeah, but it's got to be a penalty. That never gets given in open play as a push because it's so soft. But it's the fact that it causes the offside. It's such a weird interaction of the rules.
Yeah,
but again,
which then gets us a disallowed goal, so they have the advantage. That's
There's
bullshit,
so much wrong
man.
with the rules at the moment and the interpretation of them.
Oh, Haaland's just barreling his way through. Bloody hell, Pope, man.
Pope looks really nervous today.
So slow getting down to his right. Look at this. I mean,
this is why I don't care if it's Ramsdale or Nick Pope, because I know Nick Pope has every fourth game, he's world class. And then for the 3 games, he's like this. So I genuinely don't care anymore if it's Pope or Ramsdale because they both have problems.
John said he was already a foot offside before he gets shoved. I don't think so. I don't think so. Jesus Christ. Let's have a look where we have for Super Chat. Andrew says, this referee is concerning. Why does it seem like the referees have all been told that don't give Newcastle anything? They want us competing. They don't want us competing. Is it just me or do you guys feel the same? Well, I mean, how are we supposed to feel? Of course we agree. It's unbelievable decisions, man. Here's Joe Willock. Willock back to Trippier. Trippier into Tonali. Tonali back to Willock. That's lovely football, but the ball over the top from Willock is poor. Alanga was away there. Just played down the right.
Alanga was completely through.
Just played to the right. Where's he going with that pass?
Was that not... Who passed that? Was it Sandro?
No, Willock.
My God.
I mean, and he's on that side as well. He surely could see Alanga.
Alanga would have had a box entry from that if he played a reasonable pass.
Why 5 minutes of additional time? You what, mate?
These Mancunians need their bloody hot dogs at half time.
Yeah,
so many blue seats.
Oh, Semenyo beats Ramsey and Hall there. Mark says he just got pushed offside. Yep. Eddie's just not a big game manager. Classic choker.
I mean, that's the same person who was upset with Eddie 5 minutes ago. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Fair enough.
Cass says best league in the world with the worst refs. I mean, the referees let the league down completely. I mean, it's just it's farcical. But then again, you've got to look at VAR and think, well, hang on, they've just looked at an offside replay. How haven't they seen that push? Anyone want to tackle Rodri here? Jesus Christ. In fact, it's Mamouche.
Through the middle.
Nobody goes to challenge him, and he fires in a shot just wide.
We just opened our front door there and just invited him in.
I mean, it's screwed it well wide in the end. Nick says this isn't poor officiating, it's simple corruption. And Spike says corruption is official in the Premier League. I mean, those rumours are never going to go away, Alex, when you see refereeing performances like we've seen at Villa and we've seen in the first half here.
Yeah, it doesn't help. Alan Shearer was right with what he said. They're damn lucky that we won that game against Aston Villa. Otherwise, it would have been carnage. And I still think it should be. I still think we should absolutely open the floodgates on it and go for them, because it's disgraceful. To be fair, the 2 goals that Man City have scored were goals.
No, they're not down to bad refereeing. Yeah,
exactly. So we're not moaning about the goals. The 2 goals were scored in open play in situations where we just didn't do good enough. But there have been a lot of officiating decisions so far and poor this game.
Yeah. Here's Elanga. Again, it knew he all over him. Voltemada. That's a brilliant ball to Ramsey. What a pass that is. Now Ramsey. He's got Hall on the... Oh, give it offside
I'll put
again.
your flag down, you Love Island man, honestly. what do you look like?
He's not offside there. Fuck off.
He's level. You can't be putting your flag up for that. My God.
Ramsey's looking along the line to make sure he's onside. That's fucking farcical.
Yeah, he looks like a Sims character. He doesn't look real.
Jesus Christ. Fuck me, man. This is just... This is mental. This is mental. A minute to go of the additional 5. A lot of talking points from this first half. Here's Trippier. Floats one over for Tonali. Nods it forward towards Gordon. Headed away. Willock. Doesn't do very well there.
Clearly,
and Man City have a 3-on-2. This is really dangerous. Mamouche going at Malik Chow. Cuts in on his right. Still Mamouche. Could say Pope. Newcastle wanted a handball. They're not going to get a handball. Give out Kieran. There's no point in even trying to say handball, mate, because you'll not get it. But God, we left ourselves sparse again there.
Pep Guardiola clearly has a leprechaun trapped in a cage somewhere in the Etihad Stadium, because Malik Chow with a great tackle there, and the ball bobbles.
Tonali thrown to the floor, no free kick.
The luck from these ricochets and bobbles. Every time we make a tackle, it just floats back to a City player. It's absurd.
There's the halftime whistle. It's Manchester City 2, Newcastle 1 in a very, very strange first half. Newcastle fallen behind to O'Reilly's goal, getting back on level terms through Lewis Hall's slight deflected shot. And then a couple of minutes later, Man City are in front again through poor defending. But listen, that Dan Burn incident for me has really pissed me off, Alex, because you're right what you say, because in that instant, normally you wouldn't get a free kick or anything for that. But the fact is, he's been pushed into an offside position. He's then gone and scored. So Manchester City have gained an advantage through that push to have our goal chalked off. That has to be a penalty. Absolutely.
The club need to take that as a case and submit it to the PGMOL for review in the summer. It needs to be a consideration for how games are officiated going forward. It's an interaction that I've not seen before. Maybe it's come up in other games. Maybe it has been considered. I don't know. But to me, there needs to be a ruling around what happens in that situation, because he's been pushed into an offside position and now we get nothing for that. Like I do think it would be harsh to give us a penalty for that, because it's such a minor shove. But at the same time, it's directly interfered with that goal and that goal.
Yeah.
So the PGMOL and the referees need to sit round and go, right, how are we going to address this if it happens again? Are we going to award the team are we going to get another free kick? And the same with the handballs. They've got a lot of work to do this summer, because the game is poor currently. It's not just the officiating standard. There's also a few really controversial rules. And as we saw with Malik Chow having to go off when And I think the referee got it wrong. He's forced the treatment and then forced the player to go off.
Yeah, because Malik Chow clearly indicated he didn't want the physio on, and then he waves him on. Fucking ridiculous. Honestly, absolutely ridiculous. Nick says this isn't... it's corruption. I've done that one, need an overhaul at the back this summer, especially goalkeeper. Peter says changes needed at half-time, not any time. Look, we are well in this game, guys. It's 2-1 to Man City, and we're well in it. I think we've played okay.
I'm not sure. I generally think we've played a problem.
No, I think we played okay. The 2 goals have been defensive errors, I guess. Certainly the second one, but we got back in it. We've had chances.
Tracking.
We've had real chances. That's our last 3 games in England. Corruption. Geordie Dancer's team 115 saved by the dodgy officiating. Corrupt. And Channel Right says, I'm pissed off about that offside at the end. I mean, well, both. I mean, brilliant ball by Voldemar yet again. I mean, his passing's been exemplary in the first half. Some of the balls he's put in. And then Ramsey is clearly, you see Ramsey looking over at the line, knowing fine well he's onside, and the linesman puts his fucking flag up.
That Sims character needs to keep that damn flag down. Well, maybe not in the second half, but honestly, you've been told to keep it down. Even with the Dan Burn goal as well, those two offsides. Well, I don't think the second one was offside. You've got to keep your flag down. If it's so tight, he thinks he's so good. He's officiating with ego, which you do not do. You check the line, and if it's really close, you keep your flag down. That's how they're told. Well,
there's a one for you. It's obstruction. Either allow the goal to stand or give an indirect free kick inside the box. But because we don't know what the hell what are the rules? Nobody fucking knows.
I don't think we need any personnel changes. I wouldn't hate it if we brought Joe Linton on, because I think Sandro and Willock's passing's been a little bit dodgy. I'm surprised Willock hasn't arrived, because there's been a few occasions where Alanga and Gordon have made really positive runs, and I was hoping Willock was going to appear in the picture and didn't do it quite in enough time. I don't know. I'm happy to keep everybody on the pitch, tidy it up at the back, explain what we need to do. Hopefully that message gets across. But the rest of it, the attacking play, I think we can score again, definitely. Maybe Joe Linton to come on. I mean, who else we got? Barnes and Murphy on the bench?
Well, our benches is nowhere near as strong as theirs, Alex. That's a fact. I mean, they've got Reinders, Stones, Cherky, Nico, Savino, Kusanov, Foden, and Lewis on the bench.
My God, it's ridiculous, isn't it?
It is ridiculous. It is. John Green says, until Howard Webb is sacked, the refs won't improve.
We hated
penalty for a shove when the ball is dead. Grow up. Oh, I'm getting a bit pissed off. What are you talking about? Penalty for a shove when the ball is dead.
Just because you're paying doesn't mean you can be an arsehole. We will ban you.
Yeah. Jared says a very decent first half performance from nearly all the players, although Trippier defensively is a liability and Ramsey offering nothing. Ramsey offering nothing.
I think Ramsey's been quite good. I think Willock's
Willock's the one that hasn't offered anything.
He's made good runs, but
I guess people see the game differently. Canny says we have played all right, but we just don't press enough. And Cass think we've actually played well, but my God, it's highlighting that certain players just aren't good enough anymore, like Pope and Willock, in my opinion. Dr. Linden,
fine. He's just not a starter.
Yeah. Dr. Linden says Arsenal do it the whole season. Offensive player pushes defender to nullify offside, never penalised. It has to be looked at both ends of the field.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, didn't they have a massive thing on pushing? Wasn't that supposed to be a thing? And then it just disappeared, didn't it?
I don't think they meant in that regard. I think they meant like as the ball's coming in from a corner and stuff.
And grabbing the shirt, and that was made a highlight, wasn't it?
It's to stop the start of your leap, essentially, and put players off balance, and just so much nonsense that people are doing tactically. Because at the moment, people are sat in their little analytical departments going, right, if we put a player inside the goalkeeper and outside the goalkeeper and upside down the goalkeeper, and we shove him and we pull his shorts down, then we might score a goal. And that's not how it's meant to be played. But that's the way the game's going at the moment. It goes in cycles, football, doesn't it? And at the moment, we are in the era of long throws and brute force. So it'll change in a few years.
Kevin says, good game this. I can see Gordon scoring. He's well up for it. Philia says, I don't like the cliche moaning about the refs, but the linesman putting the flag up rather than after play and not giving obvious fouls is insane. I mean, yes, I mean, it does sound bitchy sometimes, like we're trying to come up with an excuse, but, Alex made the point towards the end of the first half. We're not complaining about the Manchester City goals. That they're down to Newcastle switching off. However, at the other end of the pitch, there has been blatant errors of judgment by the officials. And then again, not just at the other end. You look at the Malik Chow situation when he clearly tells the referee he doesn't want assistance from the physio. The referee then turns to the physio and waves him on. Malik Chow walks away from the physio because he doesn't want treatment because he knows he'll have to go off. But the referee still sends him off. It's ridiculous. Big Tank with a super chat says, not bad on attack. Defensive needs work. Willock and Trips worries me, though. We need to address both fullbacks in the summer. Come on, Mags. Both fullbacks?
Yeah, but big Tank, you've got to remember, mate, Willock and Trips are not meant to be starters. It's meant to be Bruno, Joe Linton, Livramento as a right back. So typically they wouldn't be getting this many minutes and be playing in
injuries are dictating. Yeah,
it's just one of those things.
Asgore says we need more from the midfield, the play to ease through them. Yeah, Luke says gain advantage off a foul, advantage should stand. Yeah. I don't disagree with that, actually. TNT didn't even talk about the disallowed goal, apparently. Well, there you go. What a surprise. Cass, thank you. Getting tired of our fans slagging off certain players whenever we lose. Ramsey and Alanga have been good, but they're always the scapegoat. Well, they've both been decent for me tonight. I mean, I don't know. It just shows how people see the game differently, I guess.
Erling Haaland did exploit the space between Hall and Ramsey, but I don't know if I can blame Ramsey for that. I think that would be really harsh. He made a couple of really good recovery tackles when they were going through the midfield. He gave a foot race with Semenyo and won, got the ball back. He's done a couple of good things in attack. He swapped to the left. I don't think Ramsey's been too bad. I think Willock's been trying really hard and stuff just not coming off. He's tried a few good passes that just haven't worked. He's tried to play a few 1-2s, haven't worked. It's just one of those days for Willock.
Waldemar his pants. Did you see his passing in that first half? Give fucking over. I know you've got your opinion, but come on. When you see a player who is in his own box clearing a ball and played a worldie.
Found Jay Bothroyd's YouTube account.
Man, come on. I don't understand.
A lot of people are saying what I'm thinking as well is Big Joe for Joe Willock. Joe for Joe. Yeah. That makes the most sense to me.
Yeah, I'd agree with that one, definitely. I just... Get Alanga off. Why get Alanga off? Alanga's been good, and he made a brilliant run that wasn't spotted by Willock. I mean, Willock went through the middle instead of out wide, which probably would have seen Alanga through on goal with his pace. Oh, dear. Big Tank.
As well.
Yeah. I meant address both fullbacks for depth at least. Yes, absolutely. That does. I think depth is a big thing. JT Toon says there's definitely more goals for us in the second half, lads, despite the officials being bent as a dog's hind leg. How are the lads? And he's also been a member for 33 months. Thanks, buddy. Really appreciate that. But there's definitely goals in this for Newcastle, Alex. And we have to go for this. We can't just, sit back and... We have found ways through them, which should give us the impetus to keep trying.
If we can win the second half, we walk away with a point, which would be a success. So hopefully we get the message across in terms of our defending, in terms of being played through the middle, because in the first 10 to 15 minutes, They stretched the pitch enormously, and we were very conscious of that because they were just getting to the byline uncontested and getting balls into the box, and it was terrifying. So we addressed it. We stretched the line. We filled in Ramsey on the far left, and then they just went through the middle 3 times. And they've been playing through the middle quite effectively. So we need to cut that out straight away. We need at halftime, whoever gives them the talks, the analysts and Graham Jones, whoever's going to talk to them, need to get them all there and explain this, make sure it's picked up, make sure they know what they're looking for and they're communicating with each other. And then exactly what you said, there's goals in this. In terms of the attack, keep doing the same thing. Maybe try and bust a gut to get a third runner in the box because we're doing 9/10 of it. If we win this, we can score a goal, but we just need to cut out the silly mistakes. And then we could walk away with a 2-2, maybe, but we've got to play a perfect second half.
Absolutely. Read that one. Katz, a member for 41 months, says defo a second goal for us. So goal cancelled offside, yet being pushed into an offside is not a foul. Big Nick needs to come up front. Ian says Rach has put something in the TDR forum, Paul, about the rules on the push in the box. Okay, well, I can't see that right now. Okay. Thank you, boys, for the coverage from a Canadian fan who refuses to pay for the Premier League package. Great content. Thank you very, very much. Much appreciated. Johnny is a member for 13 months, and he says these refs are shocking from my point of view. That tackle where the defender didn't get the ball on Willock, let me know how today was going. Well, listen, it was Ramsey, not Willock, but you're right. Absolutely bang on. I can't understand. The replay clearly shows that he didn't even touch the ball. At first, we thought he'd gone through the back of Ramsey to win the ball, but he didn't actually win the ball. And the ref just waves play on. And do you honestly think that if that happened at the other end, that Manchester City wouldn't have got a free kick? We know damn well they would have got a free kick for that. No doubt about it. Newcastle ready to come back out for the second half. Doesn't look like there is any changes. But I don't think there needs to be any yet, to be honest. I think we've offered enough. We just need to firm up defensively and give it a go. Just give it a go, because we've proved in that first half that we can get by them. We can get through them. We can cut them open. We can create opportunities. It looks like they've made a change. I think I've just seen Kusanov, Alex.
Oh, that's because he's fast.
Yeah, it doesn't look like there's any changes for us.
I would hazard a guess that that's Diaz on the yellow card. Swap for Kusanov, right side. He's very pacey.
Yeah, Kusanov coming on.
Yeah,
get it him.
Of course it is. Of course it is. That's so annoying. They can take a professional foul. Look at him closing his eyes while he's drinking that water, you bald fraud. Stop wearing T-shirts for a football match. It's an important event. Put a shirt on. God damn it.
Oh, dear me. Graham says, would like to see Big Joe on. We need stronger in the midfield as they are playing through the middle too easily. Well, we'll see what comes of this second half. We're about to get underway. Remember, no spoilers in the chat, please. Wait until me and Alex have commentated on it. Then we can all have our say, because there is people who are watching this who don't have access to the game and are just listening to the commentary. So please respect that. We're back underway for the second half. Newcastle trail by 2-1. Hopefully, they can put that right very quickly in this second half. Haaland's gone very hard in there on Dan Burn. Burn was a little bit shook up by that. Nice play by Tonali. Willock now sends it out wide for Kieran Trippier, who's got lots of space to run into here. Down the line again for Elanga. He turns back to Trippier. Trippier inside now for Tonali. Back to Trippier. And back to... I just think it slows down when we do that. And then Voltemade tackled. No foul, says the referee. And away comes Erling Haaland. Dan Burns stands up to him. Hall comes across, but somehow City keep the ball. But then it's played through.
Again, we get a good tackle and the ball still stays with the City. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
They have kidnapped the leprechaun, definitely.
He hasn't got the best out of players all season. Give us one good reason to keep Eddie. The squad is clearly talented. Great manager market right now. Okay, you've had your say, right? You don't like Eddie Howe, okay? There's no need to keep banging on about it. Andrew says, love you all. Can we do this? Well, let's hope so, because we're coming down the left-hand side now with Ramsey. Ramsey lays it off to Hall. Hall plays it across. Hall wants a handball. Good chance. Good. Bless him, he's appealing. We've got no chance. Here's Ramsey. Back to Hall again. Voltemada. Thinks it all the way back now to Malik Chow. Chow's got Trippier in support on this near side. Trippier then fires a beautiful ball across to Lewis Hall, who's in a lot of space. Hall inside now for Ramsey. This is better from Newcastle. Ramsey looks for an outlet. Tonali now. Hall. Oh, lovely little shimmy by Hall. Hall. Gordon. We'll lose the ball. And it's fired away by Manchester City. Burn is there for Newcastle. Plays a terrible ball looking for Tonali. And that's put Manchester City on the break. And they are flooding forward now. But credit to Newcastle. We've got men back. That's going to be a foul by Willock. And he's getting his book out as well. Willock's booked as well. I think to be fair,
he's going to get subbed. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, he did pull him back there. I mean, that was a bit lazy from Joe. It's giving Manchester City an opportunity to push in the box.
A bit confused about my T-shirt comment. When I was growing up, football managers either wore the tracksuit of the club, or they wore a suit. Yeah. That was it, right? Is that me being? I feel like that's just football. No.
I don't think it's modern day football, Alex, to be fair.
Wearing a Gucci T-shirt and a cardigan is not being a football manager. You wear the tracksuit or a suit.
Yeah. It's a little bit scrappy at the moment. Nuri plays it over the top looking for Semenyo. And Byrne comes across. And wellies it into Rosette, I think that's fair to say.
Yeah, he doesn't trust himself to try and play it out this time. A onesie. No.
Yeah. Here's Nuri. Gehi. And now Bernardo Silva. As Manchester City again looking to cut through Newcastle. They go out wide. Back to Bernardo Silva now. Semenyo, well tackled. Jacob Ramsey, really good tackle. And then he's hauled down. But my God. I mean, that's a shocker.
It's got to be a yellow. That has to be a yellow.
Fuck off, Bernardo Silva, you cheating bastard. Ramsey's done him here. That's a yellow card all day long.
That absolutely has to be a yellow.
He's made no attempt to get the ball. Wow.
Please tell me that he's not going to get away. He has. He's got the yellow card out.
Yep. Silva booked, and he's still going at the referee. Book him again for dissent, you wanker. Keep smashing that like button for us, guys. And, of course, please do subscribe if you are new to the channel in our pursuit of 48,000. And welcome to all our new subscribers tonight. Thank you for joining this fantastic community. If you want to know how to subscribe, just click the logo in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen and then hit subscribe. Thank you very much, guys. Just got a little bit of a spinning wheel now. God damn.
Oh, my God, we got a foul.
Yes, we have. We've got a foul, ladies and gentlemen. And again, Bernardo Silva complaining.
It's the Portuguese whinging.
Look at it. He's not even looking at the ball. That's another yellow card, surely.
That needs to get looked at. Surely, that's horrendous.
He's not even looking at the ball. He's looking straight at Dan Byrne. And he's got
to go. He's got to go.
Referee.
He's got to go. That's
he's not getting it talking to.
No, he's bottled it. He's absolutely bottled it. He's got to go for that.
Look at that replay. He's not even looking at the ball. He's looking straight at Dan Byrne because Dan Byrne's looking at the ball. So Silva's looking straight at Byrne and runs straight into him. My God.
Why has it always got to be about the officials? I just want to watch football without the officials.
It's incredible, isn't it? It is incredible.
He's got to be off for that. It's clear cut. It's not even up for debate. My God.
I mean, he's whinging at the referee constantly.
He sprinted
Anyway,
10 yards staring at Dan Burn.
We do have a free kick in a very, very good position here. And it comes. Oh!
Oh, I thought it was in. It's side
netting.
netting.
I thought it was as well. It's just wide from Lewis Hall. It's a fantastic free kick. He has put some whip on that.
It's the wrong
Donnarumma scrambling across, and it's into the side netting. So close from Lewis Hall. Fantastic effort by the kid.
They weren't expecting it because it's the wrong side.
No,
for
they weren't.
Really?
Yep, they were not expecting that.
I think half of the chat just celebrated as well. I think we all thought that was in.
We did. Good work by Voldemar there. That's not a good ball by Chow, though. And there's a man over the top here. Newcastle want an offside, but Love Island isn't putting his flag up. Here's Mamouche. Of course, he's waiting until the play stops. It's still Manchester City on the attack. Now the flag's gone up, I believe.
Why didn't you put it up originally?
No, he says it wasn't offside.
It was.
Oh, of course we're not going to see. We're not going to get a replay of that, guys. Of course we're not. Of course we're not.
Yeah, but the second one wasn't offside. The one he flagged for off wasn't off, and the one he didn't flag for was off. He can't even get it right when he's wrong. He can't get it wrong when he's right. This man is a terrible linesman.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Oh my God.
Haven't you got Norwegian siblings, Alex? We use rubber longboats. Never mind the suit. And the referees will see you next Tuesday. Corruption is real.
Well, at least we agree on something.
Absolutely.
I mean, the linesman's frustrating me equally as much. Have they just gone and pulled a bouncer off of like a local nightclub and just put him in a linesman's uniform?
Well, he seems to like himself, put it that way. Voldemar now. Great play holding off Rodri. Lays it off nicely to Ramsey. Ramsey on quickly to Lewis Hall. Hall's cross is too deep for everybody. Will Alanga keep this in play? No, he won't. Throw into Man City. Just overhit that Lewis Hall. Good move. Great hold-up play again by Voldemar. Really good play.
There's a lot of space here. We need to make sure we counter this.
Yeah, Lewis Hall's been sucked across. Semenyo's beaten him. Ramsey tries to clip him. Semenyo still going. Still Semenyo way over the bar. Really poor finish that from Semenyo after he did the hard work. And I think Man City would expect a little bit better there. Lewis Hall comes across because there is no midfielders to take care of Semenyo there. I don't know where they'd gone. Dear me. Kieran's been a member for 23 months. No doubt the ref is from Essex. He's from Sheffield, apparently. Andrew says, come on, Newcastle, get that win. I mean, it's a shame that he overhit that cross, Alex, because for once we had 3 runners into the box there.
You know, I thought the same, actually.
Long ball from Pope. Voldemar wins the header. Gordon chasing down the goalkeeper now. Come on, guys, get into them. Long ball forward again for City. Haaland, his touch is heavy. And then he tries to roll off the pitch. Tell me they haven't given a free kick there.
Book Haaland for simulation there. Trying to get him a red card.
Right, what are they swarming all over the referee for here? I mean, again, it's a 50-50 battle. Haaland's fallen over. The ball's out of play.
No, you've got to book Haaland there because you're trying to get somebody sent off. You've got to book Haaland.
Oh, Haaland's boots come off, so he's walked back onto the pitch now.
Are they getting a free kick for that? What?
Yes, he's given a free kick to Man City. That's quite clearly unbelievable shit, that is unbelievable shit.
A pull of the shirt and a push. Okay, is that what we're going to classify?
That's madness. That is fucking madness.
If that's a problem, then the push for the offside is a problem.
Yeah. Well, how about the high foot there on Lewis Hall? No? Paul, you have me in stitches. Love Island isn't putting his flag up, but seriously, these refs are infuriating. And the linesman looks like a cheap De Gea imposter. He does actually look a bit like De Gea.
An English De Gea.
I think he's more well-built than De Gea. Here's Kusanov for Manchester City. I can't believe they give a free kick for that. Now Semenyo looked like he got in between Hall and Byrne there, but they covered him well.
We need to make a change.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Ramsey, although Ramsey's done really well, Semenyo is just past him every time. I don't know. I think we need at least Joe Linton on for somebody, Ramsey or Willock.
Here's Bernardo Silva. I'll tell you what, get Joe Linton on alongside Bernardo Silva and get Bernardo Silva sent off.
He should already be off.
Weasel that he is. I would really like to see referees from other divisions get to try officiating so that the half-wits in the PGMOL would see the difference in quality.
Yeah, but they do though. Like the ref that's officiating tonight, he got promoted in 2022. So a lot of them have come through the pipeline in the last few years. We just don't have good enough refs.
Well, Marmouche is coming on for Cherky's coming on for Marmouche. But I have just seen Joe Linton in the background, ready to come on. So he's making it very early than normal. So credit, he's identified it.
It's a good sub.
And the question is, who will he be replacing?
I mean, it's Ramsey or Willock. I'm not.
I would agree with that. Yeah,
it is. I know we said Willock originally, but I'm favouring Ramsey because he does keep losing Semenyo.
Yeah, Barnes is coming on as well.
Do we want that? Do we need that?
Well,
don't know.
Cross comes in from City, bouncing around, comes to Aït-Nouri. Aït-Nouri. Little 1-2 with Cherky. Newcastle still haven't made the changes, by the way. Here's Rodri. Floats one out to Nunez on the far side.
Oh, Willock's been booked as well. That's a good shout.
Yeah. Gay plays it out now to the far side again. Nunez. Inside for Silva. Semenyo back to Silva again. Man City keeping possession quite well at the moment. But that's not a good ball. Willock through the middle now. Wins it back. Plays a terrible ball behind Voldemort. But luckily Ramsey's onto it. Plays it inside for... Oh, no.
Gordon was onside in that whole passage of play and we didn't play him through.
Yeah.
My God.
It was a dreadful ball by Willock, though. I mean, it was played right behind Voldemort, who again is flattened. Referee says play on. Here's Lewis Hall down the left-hand side. Has to turn back. Wins the throw in. That's frustrating. That really frustrating.
There's no point in putting Gordon up front if we're not going to send him when he makes that run.
Yeah. It is 27. Nick Voldemort.
Not the one I would have gone for, but fine. Physicality for physicality. Cool.
So sure, I agree with that one.
I mean, he struggled in those last two little duels, but I don't know.
Willock is coming off and Barnes replacing him. I don't agree with that. I think Voldemort is the one that can unlock the door. I mean, Willock's gone off, to be honest. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
I think he wants to keep his pace on. I don't know. There's an argument to say that Alanga's not done much in the last 10 or 15 minutes, but we've not.
I mean, Voldemort, he looked a bit tired, in fairness. He's had a decent game again, though.
We'll see if it works. He's rolled the dice. There's people saying it should have been Alanga. I mean, I don't disagree with you, but at the same time, he's trying to keep pace on because that's how we're going to get through, isn't it? Unless we get a set piece.
Yeah. Here's Tonali. Does well to win the ball back. Hall. Now Malik Chow will send it to Kieran Trippier. Trippier turns. Alanga. Oh,
mate.
I mean, and then Trippier gives it away. Both of them careless there. Here's Joe Linton. Nice turn to get rid of two. What a ball out to the left-hand side as well by Joe Linton. Really good play by Big Joe. Oh.
Don't look like that, Harvey, mate. You went for the side, run in.
Well, he ran offside. He ran offside. And then Hall saw him and played him through, but it just didn't come.
Because Hall thought he was going to bend his run, but he wanted it out wide because he wanted to do a 1-2 with Hall. Hall's knackered. Like, You've fresh on, Harvey. Make the run.
Yeah. Martin's been a member for 38 months. Officials at Dogshite. Just had a month up in Sea Houses. Amble, Lanchester and Biddick, Washington. Still looking for my dream house. You'll find it, Martin. You'll find it.
Don't take the yellow. Don't take
Barnes
the yellow.
is going to get booked. He's been on the pitch 2 seconds and he's got a yellow card.
Why? Why are we doing that?
I mean, there's no point. Why? Because it's not like he's got the freedom of the pitch there, Nunes. He's going nowhere. There's plenty of Newcastle United players there. There's no need for that.
I don't think we were too out of shape that we needed to take that.
Brian says, I'm sorry, but every English ref needs to be replaced with a European ref to avoid bias. There is no way there isn't biased refs. I mean, they've been disgraceful the last few games in the England for us. Absolutely disgraceful. Joe Linton does well again there to win the ball off Haaland. Nick says, no matter what the players already does, we are never winning this game. The officials won't allow us to even get a point. Disgusting.
Oh.
We're in here. Alanga in the box to the byline. No. It's forced off.
It's poor, Alanga. That's poor.
Nouri's just out-muscled him there.
He's been kept on for his pace to do this, and then you have
absolutely
to
lovely ball by Ramsey, by the way.
Yeah.
Fantastic ball through. But I'm sorry, that's not good enough. That really isn't good enough.
Annoyed there, rightly so. Yeah, Alanga's got to do better there. He's done the hard bit. He just needs to try and cut a ball back to try and find Gordon or Barnes.
Yeah. Asker says, I meant referees, for example, from Germany and Italy, even from South America, not from lower division England. Lower division England, sorry. I think he's meant to say there.
I mean, there's enough money to do that, technically.
Haaland now inside. Bernardo Silva rolls it to Semenyo, straight to Nick Pope. Tried to place it in the corner, but couldn't get the angle there. Subs right there is why I hate him. Voltemada, really.
Yeah, but Voltemada was looking a bit tired. He's played a lot of football. It's, I don't know. I wouldn't have made that sub personally, but I can see why he's done it.
Well, 63.5 minutes. It's still 2-1 to Manchester City. We are still in this game. Good header by Dan Burn. Poor control, though, from Big Joe. And now Semenyo turns. Nuri and Akers a space on this left-hand side here. And now he's running a Trippier. Trippier's committed. And it's a foul by Kieran Trippier. And he will probably be booked for that, I would imagine. Yes, he is. I mean, he pleads his in. Well, we'll see here. Yeah. As soon as Kieran Trippier committed there, Alex, he wasn't getting the ball.
He has.
I mean, he's
it's definitely yellow.
Yeah, it's a bad foul. But as soon as Trippier committed to that, I knew he was too quick for him.
It's fine. It's fine. He had to take it. It's one of those things. He had absolutely no cover, and he got somebody running it in full speed. He had to do it.
Dangerous free kick this for Manchester City. Newcastle playing the high line there, just outside the penalty area. Looks like it's going to be Bernardo Silva to whip this in. And it comes. Haaland, and I think the referee's blown for a foul on Trippier on the edge of the box. Or was it just a poor miss by Haaland? He looks like he's going to cry.
Well, we're still in this game, guys. There's a goal
20,
in it.
25 minutes to go.
We don't have to score a pretty goal. We just have to score any type of goal, and we can walk away with a point. So we're still in it.
The Man City fans are worried, you can tell. They're very worried about this.
Yeah,
because obviously they're chasing the title. Long header forward. Malik Chow's dealing with that. Heads it nicely back to Nick Pope. Alanga out-muscled by Nuri. That's like being knocked out first round against Stephen Merchant.
Hey, Stephen Merchant's got a long reach.
He has. Joe Linton and Hall clashing there. Joe Linton wrestling with Semenyo, and the referee, of course, decides that that's a free kick to Manchester City. Joe Linton looks a bit puzzled by that.
Thing is, with the people moaning about Alanga, I don't disagree with you, but Jacob Murphy's not looked fantastic either. He's. It depends which Jacob Murphy turns up. So, unless people are wanting Will Osula on the bench, but as a sub, but we won't open that again.
Here's Gay. I mean, Alanga, you've got to be closer than that. You can't just let Mark Gahey waltz out of the penalty box like that. Long ball across again. Good defending this time by Harvey Barnes. And that's a foul on...
That's Cherky. I thought that was Silver for a second then. I was going to
so did I.
Now, surely. Yeah, I don't know how that's not a yellow, because that was really cynical. That was for absolutely no reason. That was the dodgy foul.
Trippier coming all the way to take this one. And why not leave that for Pope? Just launch it to the penalty box.
Because Trippier's better at kicking.
Although Pope might kick it out of play, yeah.
Exactly, he'll go out for a throw-in.
Haaland tightly on Dan Burn. Long ball. Haaland gets a header on it, drops down, still bouncing around, flick towards Donnarumma, punches, not really well, back in again. And it's still scrambling around. It's come to Barnes on the far side. Now back to Hall. Still Lewis Hall. Back to Harvey Barnes. Barnes is going to send it into the penalty area. Haaland heads it away, and he's given Manchester City a free kick.
What? My God.
Are you kidding me?
I want to see this replay.
I mean, Burns offside anyway, but where is the foul?
It's not a foul.
Eh, dear. Of course, they're all high-fiving.
Man enjoys the two big men tussling it out. We know you do.
Yeah. Long ball again to absolute nobody this time from Donnarumma. A really poor goal kick that, or free kick, I should say. Trippier to Chow. Cross to Burn again. Lewis Hall down the line for Barnes. Barnes has lost it to Semenyo. And we're in trouble here. There's a 4-on-3 developed, and Manchester City into the penalty area somehow finds its way to O'Reilly. He leaves it for Silva. He clips it back across. Hall heads it away for Newcastle.
What on Gordon
backtracking, and then a foul foul on Gahey by Joe Linton. And we've got on with it quickly. Send him! Oh, send him, Alanga! Alanga now in the penalty area, falls over and then gives it straight to fucking Gahey. What the fuck was that?
That was the run. That was the run from Gordon there. And Alanga
he was clean through. Just play him in. Just play him through. That's all he had to do. Play Gordon in. He's one-on-one with the goalkeeper.
He has to send him through there.
Absolutely shocking.
For people blaming Gordon for the striking role today, he's making those runs. He's doing his job.
Look at this.
Alanga has
Look at
to
this.
Play him.
Play him there. Play him there. He was through on fucking goal, Alanga.
Absolutely shocking from Anthony Alanga there. That's a shame. That would have been a one-on-one.
That's disgraceful. I mean, look, you've got no excuse for that. You just played between the two Man City players, Alex, and he's through on goal.
Do you know what they need to do now? They need to take that replay, clip it up, give him a tablet, sit him at the back of the bus on his own, and he's got to watch that on repeat for the journey home. You get that into that thick skull, you play that ball.
I mean, that is, you can't defend something like that. Gordon made a beautiful run, and
I think Murphy plays that ball.
Yeah, I do as well. There's no doubt he does. It's an easy ball as well, Alex. It's not a difficult ball.
He played a good one to Ramsey there, but it wasn't enough. Oh, Joe Linton's been really good since he's come on.
Yeah, he has. Yeah. Oh.
Can we just add as well that it was Gordon's tracking back that won the free kick to start that counter as well? Like, Gordon did so well in all aspects there.
Yeah. I mean, the fact is, it wasn't a difficult pass either, Alex, because the Man City defender is scrambling backwards. The angle was there. It was such an easy ball to play him in.
They were off to the left, so he could have literally played a straight ball, and it would have been okay. Hal looks very angry.
He does, yeah. I'm not surprised. But Jacob Murphy's coming on.
Some of the lads have let him down today because it's the action plan, the game plan's not been terrible. It's been individual mistakes. And
look, Alex, it's 71 minutes, 72 minutes. We're still in this game, but Haaland here bursting through. Good block. Malik Chow, good work by Byrne as well. You know, we are still in this. I don't think we've played badly, but some of the players need to fucking rocket. Here's Elanga again.
Oh, his head's down. You need to sub him. His head's dropped. Get him off. His head's dropped.
Tonali, beautiful switch of the ball across to Barnes on the other side. Barnes now. Little 1-2. Still Harvey Barnes. 3 Man City players coming to him. Comes to Tonali. Lays it to Trippier. Forwarded on to Elanga. Elanga whips the cross in, but it's blocked and out. And that's going to be, I believe, a corner.
Joe was at the back post. I think. Shame. We couldn't get that in.
Rich, come on. We're not ranting on about Elanga. It's because it could have got us level, mate. Come on.
Yeah,
we are
Eddie
commentating on the game.
Murph stepping up. Eddie agrees with all of us. Murphy is literally about to come on.
Yeah.
Elanga or Routledge. My God, what a poll. Good old Wayne. God.
Dan Burns furious saying, who the hell's going to take the fucking corner? Is it Elanga? Is it Hall? Burn went crazy with Hall there. It's going to be Elanga to take this. Elanga doesn't beat the first man. Cleared by Man City. Trippier onto Elanga again. Inside for Ramsey. Ramsey back to Trippier. Come on, there's men in the box. Cross the fucking ball! Oh, God almighty, man. Why aren't we crossing the ball there? Trippier over the top. Gordon's made a really good run here. And it's a corner to Newcastle.
All right, can we not
coming back and defending.
Make the sub now. Make the sub now. Please.
I mean, Elanga's offside there, to be fair.
I mean, we were offside, but who cares?
Yeah, but it doesn't matter because Gordon got the ball, not Elanga.
That's a good point. Oh.
I mean, Byrne was incensed that Gordon didn't take that Lewis Hall didn't take that last corner. I think he was proved right as well. Let's see if this one's better from Hall.
Come on, back post. We got this. Come on, Lewis, lock in.
Oh, he's played it short. Comes to Trippier. Back post. Headed in the air.
Oh, they got in each other's way.
Yeah, into the
Jones and Chow were there, and they got in each other's way, man. Oh.
It's a good ball in by Trippier. Just one of them just needs to head that back across. And there's a foul. Oh, no. The red fucking hell, man! Haaland now decides just to run through the whole of the Newcastle defence, but eventually Chow gets the ball off him. Somebody explain to me how we didn't get a free kick there.
Oh, I don't know.
Fuck me, man. Barnes looks, Kusanov intercepts it. Gordon gets after it.
At risk of jinxing things, we do look like the team pushing for a goal. I mean, the more likely to score, so...
As Haaland takes a dive again.
I'm going to blow for that, ref.
Jesus wept. I tell you what, we haven't given up. We've battled really hard in this game, and that's what we wanted to see. Here's Joe Linton again.
He's all over him. Come on.
Finally.
Absolutely. And he's kicked the ball away as well. Can we get cards out, ref?
No,
You're just
he
going to
won't
let
get a
him do
card out.
whatever you want, yeah? Okay.
I mean, that's what Newcastle players are saying to the referee. Kick the ball away. Again. It's not the first time that's happened in this match, by the way.
You're a 35-year-old referee and you are behaving like one. Grow up. Honestly.
And now we're going to see the change. Oh, Osula's coming on as well. So, what are we doing here?
No idea, but I don't care. Let's just throw the kitchen sink at it because we're losing at the moment, so we might as well.
Long free kick played in the edge of the box again. Joe Linton. Oh, what a shot! Just wide. Really good effort by Joe Linton. Took it really quickly and wasn't far away. And now Newcastle will make the subs. Number 20, Anthony Elanga for Jacob Murphy. I'm so annoyed at Elanga that he didn't play that ball. That's hanging in my head.
He had a good first half. But second half, he's been getting worse and worse and worse throughout the second half.
It's Anthony Gordon coming off. So Osula's going to go up front.
I mean, that is a dice roll from Eddie Howe.
Just a bit. Just a bit.
More physicality. Scored a header. It's a gamble. It could work, but it's a gamble, certainly.
Yeah. I think Gordon's played well tonight. Really well.
Yeah, he's been solid.
Made some very good runs as well, which just didn't get the ball. Long ball over the top, looking for Murphy now in a foot race with Aït-Nouri, who pushes Murphy off the pitch. I mean, that's fine. Yeah, no problem.
Come on, lads. 15 minutes left. We really could do with a point here. People saying Gordon's not the answer. Gordon's been fine tonight, Pedro. He's been fine. It was other people playing him in that was the problem. Gordon was in the right place several times.
Well, there's another push by Haaland on Trippier that just goes unnoticed by the referee.
I'm not having anyone saying today that Gordon was an issue at striker. I will challenge anyone on it because he was fine. He can only
there's
play...
another offside before players played out there.
Right, we've got 15 minutes left to make a difference because there'll be a few minutes.
Yeah. I mean, we've been by far the better team in this second half. I don't think anybody can argue with that, Alex.
I don't think Pep will be happy with them sitting off quite this much. I think they've definitely let us have a lot. I say let us.
Oh, that's a good move, though. Trippier is way out of position. It's 2-on-1. This is danger here. It's Aït-Nouri, and he's totally balls it up. I mean, that's absolutely shocking from Aït-Nouri.
Kieran Trippier got caught having a picnic.
Dear me, how? Murphy now plays it inside to absolutely nobody. Bar Kusanov.
My God.
Gahey now to Rodri. Back to Gahey. Pressed by Ramsey. Kusanov. And now Osula gets after the goalkeeper. And Donnarumma has belted it out to play.
Good pressing.
Lovely move that by Man City, though. I mean, dear me, they just cut through us. But I don't know what the hell Aït-Nouri's doing here.
Well done, Dan.
I mean, he tries to cut inside, but his left foot beats him to it. Look, he cuts inside, and then his right foot tackles him.
I tell you who's not, apart from one little mistake at the beginning, trying to clear a ball, Dan Burn's been pretty solid. He's not been at fault for the goals.
No. 10 minutes to go. Still Man City leading 2-1. Please keep giving smashing the like button for us, guys. And of course, if you're new, hit that logo in the bottom right-hand corner. Hit subscribe. Come and join this wonderful community in our pursuit of 48,000. And welcome to each and every one of our new subscribers tonight. Thank you for subscribing to the channel.
I'm being challenged by Pedro. 1 goal in 13 months. No, Gordon got 4 the other night. You're just cherry-picking competitions to suit your narrative.
But we're talking about his performance tonight, which has been good. Murphy's ball in. Oh! Burn just can't get on the end of that. It was a wonderful ball in. And Man City, tell you what, that looked like a foul on Hall. The referee doesn't give it, and then, well, I think we expected a free kick there. Well, Man City are all out of the shop here. They are nervous as hell here. They are really nervous.
They don't want this. They don't want 3 points.
Here's Malik Chow now to Ramsey. Ramsey inside Tonali to Burn. Subsides again. Chow. Trippier. Malik Chow. He will send a right-footed ball looking for Barnes. Not in range. A well-won back by Ramsey again to Lewis Hall. Hall spins, gives himself a bit of space. Oh, what a ball to Ramsey. Now, can he pick a ball through? No, he can't. It's overhit really through.
Nice move.
Yeah. I mean, I guess Ramsey had to play that with a bit of pace, Alex, to get through there, but Murphy was just too far wide. It's a good attempt, though. Semenyo now. Bernardo Silva.
You filthy man.
Jerky or Silva? Yeah, it's Jerky.
It's
bastard.
Jerky just doing crazy things with the football.
Yeah, here's Silva. And now Nunes. I think Pep will be, itching to get a third goal here because we're knocking on the door. Man City are definitely nervous. Here's Semenyo. Back to Rodri. Bernardo Silva now. Turns. Clips the ball out to this near side for Aït-Nouri. Nothing in front of him, so he has to go back to Guehi. Guehi across now to Rodri again. Man City playing a bit of keep ball at the moment, trying to waste a few minutes down. Aït-Nouri again.
They're playing far more cautiously than they did before Christmas.
Absolutely.
They want these 3 points.
Well, of course, if they win, it takes them 2 points off Arsenal.
Well, Arsenal got points against Wolves, didn't they? So,
yep. Here's Barnes to Burn. Across to Chow now, who's got lots of space. Gives it to Trippier. Ramsey. Tonali. Trippier again. And now Tonali. Lewis Hall in complete acres of space on the far side. Not giving it. Here's Murphy. Tonali again. Murphy. Trippier. Now we'll try and rotate it. No, we don't. Comes back down this side again. Trippier, good ball. Flicked on by Tonali, but defended well there by City. And then Joe Linton completely takes out Semenyo, and City get a break. The referee allows play to go on.
Yeah, we had to do that because we committed about 5 bodies on the last line.
Semenyo has stayed down.
Deary me.
And
oh, I'm not sure he touched him.
I think he got his knee in the back of the thigh.
Oh, that's a painful one. Yeah, no, that
might
had
have a bit of a dead leg there.
Because Sandro and Joe Linton, well, pretty much all of them joined that final line. So, and City had 5 in the midfield. So if it was turned over, we were done. So he had to foul him.
And Phil Foden's coming on for Manchester City. Do you know what it is, Alex? With 5 minutes left to play plus injury time, I think considering the travel we've had this week and all that, and playing in the Champions League and then coming back, and we put up a hell of a fight tonight. We really have.
Regardless of how it ends, it's just disappointing because there was definitely a point in this game, and there still could be.
I agree.
So if we don't come away with a point, it will be disappointing. But it's been a better performance. 2 really poor defensive moments and lapses of concentration. But it's been better. There's been a few negatives in the game, but I'm not sat here thinking, where's the next win coming from?
Oh, he's played for that man. Joe Linton didn't touch him. Cherky's just fell over. You absolute bell. Watch this, Alex. He falls into Joe Linton.
He's waiting for the contact, and the referee's been sold a lie there.
Unbelievable. Absolute madness.
Warwick, mate, stop slagging off Karabag because they beat Frankfurt. Chelsea could only get a draw with them. Like, don't disregard and downplay the fact that we beat Karabag. They're in the Champions League, so we do get to, be happy that we won that. It's not completely disregarded, and they're not the level of Gateshead. You put Gateshead in the Champions League and see if they can beat Frankfurt. Absolutely not.
Really compare them to Gateshead? Really? Come on.
Ridiculous.
Jesus Christ. Cherky won't ever get a yellow card. He's paid the ref off. So we paid 50 million for a side passing winger. Dr. Linden says Voltemata plays that ball 100%. He does. Must be saving Gordon for Tuesday.
We don't need any. We don't need to save anybody for Tuesday.
Yeah. Cool Dude says great entertainment to crack as usual. Thank you, Paul. Knight says can't have too many complaints tonight. City needed this as much as us. The game's just come at the wrong time for us after a good run. And Eskimo Boy says a point was possible, but not with this ref. Oh, dear me. Who's he playing that? Who's Murphy just played that to? He's just paid a back pass to fucking Donnarumma.
Murphy, that was shocking, mate.
What on earth was that?
Well, at least that's answered our question. Alanga and Murphy both bottle that pass.
My God.
They've both done the same thing.
I mean, Jesus Christ.
Oh, so bad.
Pope with a long ball again. Looking for Barnes. Nunes clears for Manchester City. Hall is underneath it. Kusanov. Oh, and again, Joe Linton. And he's penalised Joe Linton again. Oh, he's going to book Joe Linton in now. I mean, unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Gets a nice from Erling Haaland as well.
Look, Rodri's looking at Joe Linton again. He's looking at moving into him, playing for the foul.
A naive referee. I don't think he should be a referee at 35 in the Premier League. I think I'm 33 and I wouldn't referee at this level. I think you need to have far more experience to referee at this level. I think he's too young. He's not good enough. He's been absolutely sold a lie.
You see a Manchester City player looking at the Newcastle player to run into him, and then he gets Joe Linton. That is just fucking farcical.
Well, it's happened, with Bernardo Silva as well. He's a very naive referee, very naive. You'd have thought for somebody who's ref through the divisions that he understands when players are trying to sell him.
Ramsey, lovely ball down the line for Asula. Kusanov is back there, gets it to Donnarumma, who plays a very nice little chip out back to Kusanov. And Manchester City clear the danger. Haaland, that's a lovely flick by Haaland. And Bernardo Silva now, he's got O'Reilly. O'Reilly's in acres of space, but he gives it to Phil Foden, who's been pushed rather wide. And we kind of got away with that there. Is that It's Cherky, actually, not Bernardo Silva.
You can tell it's Cherky as soon as he does something with the football.
Yeah, that spin was sensational. Here's Foden. And Manchester City regroup again. Silva. Left-footed ball out to this near side. Aït-Nouri takes it down with one touch. Looking for support, not in any hurry at the moment. Man City again playing very cautiously. Aït-Nouri to Gehi. And we got 4 minutes of additional time. Here's Gehi. And skips around Murphy, just like he's a traffic cone. Jesus. Plays it through to Haaland. Haaland going in on Burn. Pope comes out, makes a good save. Comes loose to Foden. Brilliant bit of skill. Good save by Pope. Wow. I mean, dear me. What a bit of skill that was by Foden, Alex.
Yeah, well done for Nick Pope there for staying strong on both occasions as well. Not falling for any dummies or delays. Really good from Nick Pope.
We look out of gas, Alex.
Yeah, we do.
We look completely out of gas.
We need one moment of magic from Barnes or Asula or just somebody or a corner. We just 3 more minutes, guys. Just keep going. Oh, Sandro's down. Oh,
Tonali's down now, clutching his, looks like his chest he's clutching here. Well, this was, again, Haaland leaning in on Burn, does really well. Pope comes out, makes his brilliant save. And then this from Foden. There's another great save with his left leg. But we just look out of gas right now.
We got
Tonali's
nobody
back on his feet. Nah.
Tonali. Who else is on the bench? I mean, you've got 2 minutes, Sandro. Come on, just
it's just the kids now, Alex, and they played last night. So
on the bench we have. Oh God, do you want me to read the remnants of the bench?
Well, it's Ruddy. It's
the 2 keepers, Alex Murphy, Leo Shahar, and Sean Neve. It's 2 keepers and 3 youth players.
Yeah,
that's it. It's so bad. I can't believe we didn't buy anyone in January. It's ludicrous.
Well, we got 2 minutes of additional time, folks. Just looks like we're out of gas. Don't tell me they've given... I mean, I know O'Reilly scored both the goals, but have we mentioned him in the second half? He's been really anonymous.
Yeah, he has been fairly. I think that's just a
because
lazy
he's got
vote,
the 2 goals. Yeah. Newcastle.
I think it probably does have to go to him, though. Who else is it going to go to?
Yeah. It's all frustrating because we've been so much better, the better side second half. We really have.
Trippier wanted that a bit zippier.
Yeah. Trippier again. Come on, Kim. We've got to get it in the box, man. We're running out of time here.
Yeah, he asked Ramsey to go wide left so we could get it into the box, but no, they're not listening. Jacob, mate, that was not the one.
What on earth is Murphy doing? Goodness me. Here's Haaland now running at Burn again. Haaland cutting into his left. Chow comes across and tackles him really well. Really good from Malik Chow again. I think he's hurt himself in that tackle as well. Newcastle have been given a free kick. And again, look, they're not giving the ball back again. Well, we're inside the last minute of extra time, additional time now. This has got to go long from Pope. Wow. And he goes short to Trippier. Trippier then launches it forward towards the penalty area again. Headed down. Comes loose. Shot comes in. Just wide. I think we've got a touch on it from Barnes.
Yeah, we've got a corner.
Oh, my God. Let's see this again. Joe Linton wins the ball in the air. Barnes hits it and oh, it's a brilliant save. It's going in the corner.
Oh, Pope's up. Pope's up.
Nick Pope is up for the corner.
Come on.
Time is up. This is our last opportunity here from the corner. In it comes from Tonali. Pope's up there. Bounces loose. Haaland clears. It's still not full time. Murphy, get it in, man. Trippier launches it towards the penalty area again. Players falling all over the place. Tonali at the far post. That's looped in. Cleared by City. How much more time? None. The final whistle goes. And Manchester City escape with a 2-1 win. Newcastle, all hands to the pump at the end there, but it's not enough. And Man City win the game by 2-1, Alex.
Yeah, I'm surprised they blew the whistle there. They definitely, if that was a red shirt or a blue shirt, they wouldn't blow the whistle for that.
I mean, look, he did allow a lot of time. Yeah,
they gave us a tiny bit of benefit there. No, it's yet another performance where it's just one of those. I think we deserved a point. You can tell by Man City's celebrations there. They know they were really happy that they held on, and they were holding on, which speaks volumes to the difference. You know, we had some losses 4 weeks ago where we were so dejected as a fan base after the losses because the performances were so bad. That wasn't a bad performance. It was just a real shame that we just lost so much focus for the 2 goals we conceded because we were certainly in this. I think it's really a shame we've not walked away with a point. But I think we have to absolutely highlight Bernardo Silva should not have been on that pitch.
Yeah.
Multiple yellow card offences. He should have gone a long time ago. Quite a poor refereeing performance, although it had no bearing on the goal scored. Silva should have walked.
I'll tell you something, Alex. We said before the game, whatever the score, we need to know the Manchester City come off the pitch relieved or know that they've been in a game. And 100%, they know they've been in a game tonight. We were fantastic in that second half. I don't care what anybody says. Yes, I think at the end of the day, player quality played a difference there because Elanga should have spotted that pass. Murphy played a dreadful through ball. There's players that aren't up to standard, I think, and that's the problem. And when you look at the opportunities, I mean, Christ, I'm really proud of the lads tonight because we gave it a go. We gave it a go.
Better. Yeah, so it's 3 wins on the trot and then followed by this game, which is a shame, but it's better performances. The win against Spurs, we didn't look very good, but we got the win. We built a bit of momentum and we've been playing ourselves into better performances. The managers tweak things. The lads have really got their heads down and worked hard. And now we've got 4 home games in a row. In the next 3 matches, we get Qarabağ, Everton, Man United. None of those teams are as good as Man City, let's be fair. So if we can maintain some of these levels, we can get some
Look how relieved those Man City players are. Look how relieved they are. They've got through that game. It's a massive result for them. We have pushed them all the way today. Pushed them all the way. And they're challenging for the title. So there can't be too much disappointment there because, given that we've travelled the distance we have during midweek to play a Champions League game, we've come back, we've had one day, then we've travelled to Manchester and put in a performance like that. How can you complain? Yes, there's certain aspects of the game we can look at and say, yep, we should have done better there. The 2 Man City goals, they will be analysed hard. We equalised brilliantly and then conceded a minute or 2 later. That's frustrating. But then the opportunities were there. Then you look at certain things that happened in the second half. It's player quality that's let us down a little bit today. Yeah,
I think that's right. I think it's concentration levels and a little bit of player quality. We definitely had moments to score, like Elanga trying to play through Gordon is a really good example. There's so many things there that were just a real shame. The Silva should have been off. The Dan Burn disallowed goal for offside when we were pushed offside.
That's going to be a talking point, yeah.
Well, I don't think it will. I don't think the media are going to highlight it.
No, the media won't.
Because we've got to highlight the truth in this.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And, considering the pathetic performances against Liverpool and Man City only a few weeks ago, although this is a loss, it's better. And I'm not gonna spend the rest of my evening crying about it because if we can put in this level, I have confidence we can win our next few games, which I didn't have after the previous game against Man City. So, as I'm sure we all did.
Yeah. And Gordon having a good chat with Gay there. Of course, they're good mates, aren't they? But I tell you what, I can't be disappointed. I'm disappointed we lost, obviously, but I can't be disappointed in the performance.
I really wanted a point. I think we deserved a point.
Yeah.
Such a shame.
Need a rebuild in the summer. Kevin says, good game, spot on commentary. Thank you. Toon steals a solid performance. We had our chances. How are the lads? Spike says, beaten by the officials. How many games have been lost because of corrupt officials?
I don't think we were beaten by the officials. The officials weren't so influential that it cost us the game. Like Elanga passing to
disallowed goal, Alex.
Referee's fault, right?
No, but the disallowed goal was. That stings.
But
that really stings.
Enough of it was in our control to get a point on our own, and we failed that bit as well. So
I've just seen that first goal again. I'm sure Nick Pope should have saved that. Really should have saved that. Claggy Steak Bakes, by far the better side. Well done, boys. Darren, a member for 8 months, says decent performance that, but lost some of our creativity when Voltemada went off. Elanga is Almiron 2.0, a headless chicken. Very proud of the effort. Absolutely. Olasola says, who had the week off? Hats off to the guys. Yeah, exactly.
True.
I just fear our good form has just come a bit too late in the season. We need Europa minimum now. Just pray we don't let our heads drop after this.
I don't think we can get Europa now, personally. I mean, I said this earlier today. We're still on track. Well, not now, actually. Before the kickoff today, we were on track for 52 or 53 points, roughly, which is 8th place, which is not Europa League. It's conference at a push, depending on who wins what. So, and then we're going to be even further off the pace because we lost today. We didn't get points today. So we're on track for conference at an absolute push. Yeah. So unless we really go on we need to go on a stonking run to get Europa League or better.
Well, I tell you what, if we play like that, Alex, we're not going to be far away getting results, are we? I mean, come on.
I think we've got it in us, certainly. Yeah. And to be fair, to anybody who feels a bit sad, we mentioned this a few weeks ago. The run of fixtures is we're about to go into a nice little
a better run.
Fixtures.
Yeah.
A better run on paper.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we'll have to see how we do.
Big Tanks is nothing short of expected. I find it crazy how when we play City, Haaland has a tough time scoring, yet the players around him step up. 1 goal at least. Chelsea had easiest fixtures. Villa hugely overperforming their XG. Brentford are a pub side. I don't think Brentford are a pub side. Man United and Liverpool look the only solid teams. We can get Europe. And DK says, is our right wing still our weakness 3 years later? Yes. And we best win the FA Cup then. Well, I mean, we could beat City. I mean, that would give us enormous confidence to play Man City at St James's Park in a few weeks' time.
I mean, if they play, if we do this sort of game again, but we're at home, I think we've got a chance. Certainly.
I mean, we're currently 6 points behind Liverpool in 6th, Alex. I mean, Liverpool have got a game in hand tomorrow, of course, but, you know.
That's mad that we've had such a weird season and we're not a million. That shows how bad Liverpool have been, to be fair. When's Tino back? Early March?
March, yeah.
So he's not going. The Everton game's the 28th of Feb, so he's going to miss that. Man United is on the 4th of March. Man City in the FA Cup, the next time we play them, is Saturday, the 7th of March. So Tino may be back for the next Man City game. We are at home. Joe Linton should be back fully sharp. Botman will be around as well, although I don't think Dan Burn was bad today. Visser might be back, but I'm not sure we care.
Well, yeah. Jared says, great performance. Robbed of a point. Can't fault the effort in that game. 5 shocking decisions in 2 games. And Graham says, a very decent performance, given we just had a 5,000-mile round trip and City had all week to prepare. Great commentary, lads, as always. Thank you very much. Well, going to say something there, Alex?
I was just going to say a shout out to the away fans because they will have had they've gone from Birmingham to Baku to Manchester, all in like 6 days or 7 days. So anybody involved in anything to do with the away fans, my God,
absolutely superb. Absolutely superb. But that is it, ladies and gentlemen, for Matchday Live. Thank you very, very much for joining us. We will be back live at 7 o'clock tomorrow night, of course, with the review of the game where we'll go into much more detail. I'll be doing my instant reaction on YouTube straight after this. So please keep your notifications on for that so you know when it's uploaded. The link for the player ratings will be there as well in the description, so make sure you get your player ratings in. They will close during the show tomorrow around about 7:30, so make sure you do get them in time. Martin is a member for 21 months. Great commentary tonight, guys. Chuffed with our performance tonight. Let's keep this up. Let's keep the good form, lads, and we will push up the table. Thank you all, TTR. Thank you very much for all your contributions tonight, guys. We really appreciate it. Make sure you smash that like button. Mods, thank you. Alex, thank you. And a huge thank you to you guys. If you haven't already done so, make sure you subscribe to the Toon Review YouTube channel. And we will see you all again live tomorrow night at 7. Good night.
Away the lads and lasses.
Come back and check out the